Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on the stream for the Mobile Mayhem League Season 4, Week 2, Day 2. Hope you guys are having a fantastic night. Sorry about this long waiting time, but you had to keep the pressure growing. As always, I won't be casting alone tonight, and this caster will be Verdict. How are you doing tonight?
I'm well, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing great as well. I'm excited for the nice series that we actually have. So, what about you? Are you prepared for the content we'll be bringing into this scene tonight?
I definitely feel a lot better about today's pronunciations versus the other days. So I think I got it down and packed. I'm ready to go. It's going to be another action-packed day here at the Mobile Mayhem on the European platform. So yeah, I'm super excited. Who do we have in stock first?
Oh, you know what? Let's jump straight into the schedule. You asked for it, and we're just moving in now. Let's take a look at tonight's schedule for these games that we have. And the first game we'll be seeing will be White Dragons White, sorry, fighting against Kings. The second one will be Sinks versus Bank of Gold. Third match, Singularity versus Ancient Esports. And last but not least, GR8. Both are gonna be fighting against each other, and that's fun because the last series that we have tonight is a French versus French matchup. GR8 fighting against the Banker Black roster. But you know what? If we have to stick to this series number one between White Dragons White and Kings, can you tell me more about the map rotations, weapon bans, and the map bans as well?
Absolutely. For match number one, White Dragons versus the Kings, we got a hardpoint raid. We're going to have a search and destroy on standoff, followed by domination on summit. Some of the map bans that have been thrown out there. Hardpoint Hackney are banned by White Dragons, and Search and Destroy Meltdown banned by Kings. So that's interesting. I'm glad they banned that particular map. I'm not a fan of Search and Destroy Meltdown, but you know, it is what it is. White Dragons opting to ban the KRM for obvious reasons, and Kings weapon ban deciding to go with the Arctic 50. So a little bit of nerf of both teams right here from the Arctic 50 and the KRM. Obviously, Grizz known for his KRM abilities. I'm assuming that he is going to get that ban all season.
That's that's basically what we're going to be taking a look at right now as we will move straight into this game number one. And don't you guys forget to stick around because there will be a surprise happening in the middle of that stream, so you definitely don't want to miss it. But you know what? The games can start. We're jumping into this game number one, where White Dragons will be fighting Kings, and that's going to be on the Hot Point Raid. We've seen a lot of great matchups happening on this map and this specific mode as well. So I'm expecting to see some more between White Dragons and Kings. So may the best team win. And what do you think is the best strategy for this first hill by the circle area? Like, is there an advantage side being on the C flag or the A flag? Is that something that is more powerful according to you?
You know, for the hard point, the first point, it's really a toss up who gets there first and who's able to set up shot first, get the best angles. In a ring, you're not you're exposed to a lot of different areas. So obviously you're going to be traded back and forth, back and forth. Whoever has the best game plan as far as getting to the point, holding the best. If you're on the top side, get top control with the laundry. If you're garage side, you obviously want to get top red. Clear out some space. And as I say that, we got a little bit of trading here. And point is going to go back and forth, as I was just talking about.
Yeah, Inferno was sitting on the top red as it was mentioning. He's going to get a few fries, connecting almost all the bullets, but he's going to miss that spray straight into Banner. That will take this opportunity to kill him and take him down. But now we do see that Kings are not fighting for this hill by the circle. They're giving these few points away to the White Dragons White roster. They're rotating towards Kitchen, but it's going to be such a hot fight and a hot rotation to go for. Angel is sitting back the bank, finding Renve in front of him. Inferno is going to die to Baba Yaga spray, and that's a really good haul coming from White Dragons White. They will be the first one, by the way it looks, to capture this first hill. There's a player sitting around mid. Nox is going to be finding 1, 2. Nox is getting ready to fight for this game and map number one. And they are doing a lot of damages on the side while they are actually holding it now. Kings do have the control over this side, and they might go for the Spoon's control as well.
Yeah, they got top control for kitchen spawns now. It looked like it was a great setup for White Dragons, but it looks like they may have pushed up a little too far, got a little too aggressive. Kings made them pay for it, and the spawns have indeed flipped. So we're gonna have a majority of these remaining points, big points for White Dragons. We're gonna see 1-2 contest with 2 on the hill. 3 pushing into this garage area, so they're going to be looking to hold a little bit of that last point, but also set up for new. So it's going to be a toss-up for this garage. Wow, Ranvi just bodying people with that chopper, man.
He just took 3 people down with a spray by the gym. The fact that they had a teammate sticking to the last hill by the kitchen and the other one just focusing on the next hill by the garage was a great strategy, and they used that well because Renve is going to make a lot of damages on the players pushing toward the back alley and generator area. Nice, he's still going to be sitting back that circle. Larry as a Robin who will be finding a lot of bullets and connecting a lot of these with the Sparrow as he's going to push in. Takes one. Takes the second thanks to Renve with that, again, the chopper and the spray. And this is working really well for White Dragon so far against King. They're doing a great performance where they're leading for almost the entire duration of the game. He's going to be finding one and make it 3. Maybe the quads, and here we go. That was an unfortunate timing. He got tagged super low HP before he sent that arrow on the floor. But that is going to be a pretty decent lead, and they have now twice the score of the Kings roster in this game. And I'm pretty sure they might be thinking about pushing into the next one as Kings are waiting for them wide hot now.
Yeah, White Dragon's got a good setup. They're going to get a majority of the remaining points, too. They're not going to get spawns for new, but they have a great position setting up in kitchen with some pushing through the pool area. That was a big spray from the Sparrow, man. I did not know the Sparrow was that great, but obviously, Lil Jerry finding a niche in that Sparrow. I think he picked up like 5 or 6 kills there. That was very impressive. I haven't seen Sparrow action like that since like season 1.
He basically picked up, yeah, a lot of frags thanks to the Sparrow. And yeah, I remember the Sparrow in season 1. So OG vibes right there when it used to be super powerful. We can spam it wherever we want. And I think the area of explosion was a bit bigger than what it is now, but it still looks super powerful. I think it's at the same level of range than the War Machine. So that might be why a lot of people are using it. And all of the other score streaks that we see are pretty basic. The War Machine, the Equalizer, the Sparrow, the Annihilator, and the Tempest. I think this is what they both will go for, except Baba Yaga running with the Gravity Spikes. So there will be no Equalizer on their side. But they need to go for these rotations. They're being leaded for a while now, and the White Dragons roster is basically leading that game.
Yeah, White Dragon's definitely got a good setup. We're going to see Lil Jerry pull out his sentry gun. He's got a Goliath at hand, too. They're setting up for P5. They've got a pretty hefty lead, right around 54 points. So a good setup and a hold on this P5 could definitely put them in a position of power. That sentry gun OP placement right there. Grizz is going to push in. Grizz is going to be destroyed, too. Lil Jerry is popping off, my guy. 16 kills. Like I said, he's got that Goliath at hand, too. Interested to see if he's going to let a teammate jump in it since he's just absolutely fragging out, or if he's going to pick it up himself. P5 completely dominated by White Dragons, showing Kings that they are not anything to look over as well. So P5 setting up great execution for White Dragons. Kings looking to come into the back door, setting up for new. They've got pretty good placement so far. Spawns are going to be pretty equal on this next one. But yeah, uncontested and pretty much whole 60 points hold in the favor of White Dragons. So P1 is going to be resetting as the points are obviously going to be reset. P1 opening up, and it looks like Kings does have 3 men and good placement on the point. 1 in top laundry, 2 in kitchen, which is interesting. I guess they're going to be holding the people from rotating over it. Inferno popping off, Angel popping off with the equalizers. Looking pretty good steady hold for Kings there. They definitely need all the points they can get.
Yeah, they're making up for it now. They know they're being dominated for the entire duration of that game, but Pana finally takes down the equalizers from Angel. They are holding to the side, reaching the 100-point mark, but Grizz is now with the War Machine, make it 3 frags, almost a 4, but Lileri with a backstab as he's already pushing towards kitchen to make the sprint flips. But Angel is sitting by that egg glitch. It's going to be hard for him as he's throwing the grenade as a pre-fire. Grizz will be finding one with a Predator missile. And what we like to watch in these games is how do they even go for the spawn control. Grizz is pushing aggressively. Renve is sitting right there. It's going to be one-shotted. Straight turnaround coming from Grizz straight into Pana. Almost gets the third, and he will get it. And another one, Grizz with 4 frags in a row. Even the spectator mode was glitchy. Finally, Kings are grabbing a few more points and coming back, even if there is a Goliath that has been used on the side of White Dragons.
Yeah, Grizz popped off there. I spectated all of that, dude. He just cleared top control out. Unfortunately, Kings were unable to hold spawns, and it looks like they're going to be fighting for this second hill and kitchen. They're going to need all the help they can get. Grizz is pushing in. He's got smoke down, which is good placement, but there are 4 players in there, including a Goliath that is going to just give Kings a run for their money. So Kings obviously getting in, but at what cost, though? They're only going to get about 25 more seconds at that point. Grizz, I can see he's setting up for new. They have to get this point. They have to get spawns in. He's got 2 in there, 1 lurking on the AC side. He might be able to do some damage at the position he's in, but he's going to need some help.
Oh, and I pan over the war machine, so nope. There's no way you're going to do that. Deja is already pushing the 2 sides, being pushed from behind in the back. Oh, the 180 coming from Deja was a powerful choice. And a great move he did. He's going to spray a few bullets inside of this G Maria, as Inferno will be sitting in the corner, which might be a great decision as he's using the SMG and RUS. Larry will find some more frags straight into Nox. Baba Yaga with a follow-up on Grease. -2 happening from them side. -3 making a -4, leaving Grease and Deja as the last player alive, but they are able to recap this garage P3. And now, this is where it's going to be a bit more salty for the Kings roster. Nox, as the annihilator, is going to be finding one. Almost find a second on Pana, but Pana goes for the entire pre-fire and the full spray with the chopper. They are now 10 kills away and 10 points away for getting this win. And it looks really great for the side of White Dragons. But remember, we've already seen some other teams doing harder comebacks. And I might think that Kings are now in a great lead and in a great mentality to make it happen for this game.
Yeah, they've found themselves in a very dangerous situation. You give up 1 hill here, that's it. Game's over. So they're going to have a hard hold on P4 and manage to somehow keep White Dragons out of P5, because it's just one of those ones that is easy to give up and easy to take over. So it's a back and forth. P4 is a little harder to take. We're going to see the point open, and it looks like they're going to be able to get a few points off the rip. They don't have too many players in the point. The good thing is they have spawns, so they've got a lot to work with. If they are able to manage to get these remaining 30 points out of P4, I'll be interested to see how P5 looks.
Yeah, and P5 might look great because now they're catching up on their lead, on the lead from White Dragon. They're doing a lot of damages on them. Inferno will help Nox, and Inferno has now a centering gun that he will set it up pretty smartly in mid. He has also a cluster strike, and I think this cluster strike, if he used is well, that's going to be like the most OP thing he could have ever done. Grizz is pushing into the side. He's going to find 1, find 2, find the 3rd, and clears the entire square. Now they are 4 points behind the roster from White Dragon. He's pushing into kitchen, remaining being low HP, and that is back to a perfect tie. Deja is going to find some more. Deja is going to fight until the end. They're doing such a great and a massive job. Inferno with the cluster strike doing a lot of damages, but Nox is stepping in, making 1. Needs to get him down, and Larry tries to save the day, but Kings with a massive combat for over 80 or 90 points will be taking this round number 1 against White Dragons. And what a first game that was they did for the nice stream.
What did I just watch?
He's already mad.
My guy Grizz got in the zone. 35 frags for him. Wow. My guy Grizz finding his flow with that BY-15, man. That was just absolutely devastating to watch.
Dude, Grizz playing with the HS, it's just a blast. I think since he saw that he always gets banned and the KRM always gets banned, he tried it and he trained on another gun, which is the HS, a pretty relatable gun, as we mentioned the other time. The fire rate is not as good as the KRM though, but the damages are incredible, and we've seen that 35 kills from Grizz. It's been a long time since we've seen Grizz top ranking and destroying with a shotgun. At the beginning of the series, at the beginning of the match, it wasn't doing that much of a performance for Kings. Let's be honest, he wasn't top ranking or anything, or putting himself on the side. We've seen them like he was benched, but then he started focusing. He came back. They focused on the rotation. They did it great. And this garage one was such a threat for them because they've been retaken with an easy -5 coming from White Dragons White. And that is going to be the most massive comeback we've seen so far in this Mobile Mayhem Season 4, where Kings will take this a win and this round number 1 over for them. And this game number 2 might be interesting, as we'll be taking a look at a standoff search and destroy. And do you think Kings can keep their string going? Because we know that they're not on a good streak. In the past few weeks, they haven't been as great as they used to be, just because maybe of the meta and all this stuff. Do you think that they can wrap this up in a 2-0 tonight?
If they keep that same momentum they had towards the end of that hard point, absolutely. Grizz obviously said the other day you can ban the shotgun, but you can't ban me. You can nerf whatever you do, but you can't nerf him, man. You can ban that KRM. He's gonna find something else, and he did. He found it in that HS. I said BY earlier. That's all me. The HS I don't know what he. At one point I saw him. He had 4 kills. The next minute he had like multiple double digits. It was 15 plus. I don't know how the man does it. Guy is just bodying people with that HS.
I'm impressed by the way Grizz is always using shotguns in a different way and still smashing with it. I love it. And on the other side, we had a lot of great performances from all of these players: Pana, Renvei, Lilari, Baba Yaga, and Chakra. They did super great in this game. Like leading for such a long amount of time against Kings, 240 points, only 10 points away from victory of this game one. And I won't take anything away from Kings and their comeback, because that was such a hard mental fight, I have to say. But I think White Dragons maybe not surrendered, but took it easy in the end, and that's what might have caused their loss, just because they were focusing and harding. We've seen that throughout the entire game, but in the end, it was sort of a different gameplay. So I'm just waiting to see if these games 2 is going to be a bit different, and in which favor is going to turn to. And as soon as the lobby is ready, we can just start, because I want to jump straight back into the action.
Absolutely, man. That was an intense game, dude. I definitely saw White Dragons get a little conservative at the end, and they paid the price for that. So hopefully they come with the heat at the very beginning of this and continue with that same energy all throughout it, so we can see a best of 3. Obviously, I would like to see a domination on Summit. I feel like Grizz might put us, in a position to see 40 kills on that map. That map is just absolutely toxic with a shotgun.
Shotgun. We're only missing a few things before we can figure out what the exit of the next game is going to be. But what should he avoid? Imagine if they banned the shotgun, what would Cruz be doing in these games? Will he be using another gun? I think he's going to maybe switch to an SMG, because he's not sniping at all. At least I haven't seen him sniping it for a while now. So I think he might be using an SMG if the entire shotgun section was banned. But the thing is now, they used to play on the Search and Destroy for quite a long time now. This has been, for a long period, their favorite and their best map and mode. So I might be scared if I were White Dragons, I would be scared right now, but I won't surrender and give up, because I believe in the potential that White Dragon has, and I'm pretty sure they can make up for this game number 2 and bring us to the game number 3 against Kings tonight.
So like we're just waiting for everything to be verified. Obviously, uh, if I'm White Dragons, I'm not taking that loss to heart. Obviously, you gave up a huge lead, but there's still plenty of ball game left to be played. They can win the search and destroy. They can show up in the domination and just make this a fun to watch series. I'm interested to see how they play. They're going to be on the attacking, or no, they're going to be on the defending side to begin with. So obviously, no need to be aggressive. Just play their game. Set up in the right angles. If I'm Kings, I'm playing as aggressive as I can be. I'm going to be rushing everything, pushing every point in order to get that bomb down. But we'll have to see, man. The standoff, search and destroy, definitely going to be one hell of a match. Uh, if if White Dragons is able to pull it off, we will see a domination.
Domination, and the domination game, as he's going to be playing on Summit, might be super interesting. We've seen a lot of great matches on this map, and even more when that was played on Summit. The hardpoint have not been really happening really often. during this entire Mobile Mayhem League. But as we are just waiting for this to get started, give me a pronostics right now. If you had, don't even think. If you had to pick one team about what we've seen from the first game, who would you pick?
I'm picking Kings. I got to roll with Kings.
Roller
Kings
Kings.
took a big loss at the beginning of that match. They found the energy to come back. They know what it takes to win, and obviously they were able to come back in that matchup. I didn't expect them to do that. Obviously, I was pretty biased going towards the end. P4 was something that I felt like they weren't going to be able to get the flip in, and they somehow managed to do it. P3 was uncontested for the last 30 seconds. That might have been the make or break moment for White Dragons. That might have been the moment that broke them. They had 28 seconds left. They only needed 10 points to win. You're telling me you can't send 4 people over there to 1 and get that 10 points? Again, that's something that, these guys are pro players. They know what they're doing, obviously. But from a spectator aspect, that would have been an easy 10 points to get.
To be fair with them, they tried to do that. They tried to send every single one of the players towards the side, but have just been spanked every time they tried to get even close to that one. All the Kings players and the King members were just sitting around the map, all at a different spot, and having every time crossfires for an enemy that's pushing up and pushing out of maybe Z, like Z, double stairs, pillars, or even kitchen. That was really hard for them to go through there. As soon as the Kings defense is set it up, there's pretty much nothing you can do to go through it because it's super hard to create an hole in the Kings defense.
Yeah, they definitely showed a different aspect of their game. Down almost 100 points. Just, I'm mind blown. That was a very intense first game.
And now, as always, waiting for these things to be done in the background so we can just jump into another match. And if you guys are just joining the stream, thank you all for being there. And as a reminder, there will be a surprise for the one of the next intermissions breaks. So stick around. You definitely don't want to miss those. That's the new feature that we're adding to these mobile Mayhem streams, and the game is able to start now. Fantastic. Contribute. You can start whenever you want, and the sooner it will be, the better.
There we go. Spamming that start button. That's what I like to see. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's get this show on the road.
All right. Everyone's ready.
There we go.
We're jumping straight.
I'm going to be taking a look at Grizz, man. Myself, I got to keep my eyes on him. The guy just popped off last game. Came through with a nice nice feeds, couple times. So 4 or 5 pieces, 6 pieces here and there, just absolutely obliterating these guys.
I think I might be taking a look at. So if you're focusing on Grizz, I'm going to focus on the snipers because I think these are the ones that are going to be grabbing the first kills of these rounds. So Baba Yaga maybe on the side of White Dragons and Nox on the side of Kings. Let's see if they're playing aggressive. Chakra is even going to use the snipe as well. So he's being low HP. They're all pushing from back alley and Kings are playing super aggressive. Nox manages to get another one by top Granier. He's going to be trying to find one by top blue again. Won't be connecting any of these bullets. But they all pushed towards Baikali in a 4v3, which was a really ballsy move, if I have to say. Inferno gets the trade on Pana. He knows there's someone sitting behind. Nice with another kill in that round. And that's going to leave the sniper, Baba Yaga, left alive. Manages to get this wallbang straight into Inferno. Getting a second kill in this round, number 1, while the bomb has been planted. Nice is going to be sitting behind the stadium. Someone is holding the bottom side. Deja may be flanking back as Nox is holding the line from mid. And Nox gets this final kill, making it 1-0 for Kings. And that was a rough start, a rough way to start the game from Kings because they didn't give the enemies any time to set their arm up. Just they rushed straight into back alley, and that was such a hard thing to go through for White Dragons White.
Absolutely. As you said, it was a ballsy move, but it panned out. I didn't expect it to pan out. One, because when you rush back alley and you get that back alley control, there's always some kind of heat from the blue area. But Baba's going to take out Narcs. They immediately got that bomb down, though, which was very precarious. I was questioning that all the way, but obviously it panned out. Pana is down for White Dragon. So we got Narcs and Pana down. We got a 4v4 even game. Grizz pulling out the sniper. I guess he picked that up from Narks, who was sniping before, or Pana, either or. He's also got the HS in hand too, obviously. The bomb is going to be in the hands of Deja. We've got a 4-3 situation. Deja setting up in this bottom market area, waiting to get some kind of action going with his team. They're going to communicate, regroup. Looks like they might be pushing towards Granny area. Grizz looking to clear it out. But no, little Jerry popping off with the ASM-10 takes Deja out right outside of market. We got a 4v2 situation, and looks like Keys is going to be in a bit of danger. The bomb is not in hand. That is never a good sign. Grizz obviously trying to find something over here.
He's trying to
Just
get
not
these
happening.
flanks. It's a harder spot to be in. He knows that he is playing the shotgun, so Singularity kept him far away from him, and that was a great choice for him, as he's gonna get his round number 1. And now that we're jumping into round number 3, I think that they're gonna be playing a bit more passively or straight go for an A rush, because they haven't done it now or until now. So let's see if they're gonna be going for another aggressive push. They went for the back alley during this round number 1, but now they might be heading towards A, and that's what they're doing. The A defense and the A attack has happened. So that's going to be basically retake if they manage to get the bomb down pretty quickly. And Nox!
Yeah, Bob's gonna get Narks. 2 big frags there by Ranvi. Low Jerry and Ranvi gonna go down. Narks picking up 2 big frags with the Locust. Grizz setting up in this bottom gray. Oh my, are they defusing the bomb? No, he's taken out. Inferno taking out Baba. Baba trying to go in for that that ninja defuse, as we saw him do it a few days ago, last Tuesday. It panned out on Meltdown. It did not work for him here in a 2v4 situation.
That was hard, to be fair. And Kings are, even if they took the round again, White Dragons are being a bit more solid on the way they're defending the site. We've seen them picking a few frags, not in this round, but the round before. So they feel and they look more confident, a bit more confident than what they used to be during these early start. But yeah, guys, going to attack low HP. I think that's by an 8, looking at the HP left that he has. Inferno is pruning. I think he's going to throw that nade over the building, and then that's what he's going to do. That was almost a perfect nade. Almost a perfect timing from Baba Yaga as well. Inferno will be dodging the bullet from Baba, and Narc still sitting by. They stay to you. He's going to be jumping on top of the site. Inferno, since when do you play with a sniper, dude? Tell me. Since when are you even using a sniper? He's going to be taking one Nax with another follow-up. And now they do have control over the A-bomb site. They might be able to rush straight into that and go for another aim-plan verdict.
Oh, Inferno just lasered Jerry off that refrigerator head glitch in back alley. He is playing without a vengeance. God, Pana! Absolutely murked the deli. That was a nice 2-piece right there for him. I don't know how he got him off the head glitch, but obviously this guy is a sniper by nature. He picked up 2 frags at the end of that round that just baffled me. What gun do you usually see Inferno use?
Usually, Inferno, I love the way he's playing, because he's usually the one going for some random loadout. Sometimes, I remember back in the Season 3, was using an HVK with a ×4 scope. I think that was that. So he's basically using random stuff. I might be using a randomizer and say, okay, you know what, we're just going to put the monolithic suppressor, and then everything else has to be totally picked on the spot. And I love the fact that he's playing that way, but now this is a 3v4 to be played by Kings. They got control of the top blue, but Baba Yaga and Pana are expecting them to be there, just holding the flank. Nice is still sitting by the A-bomb, and Inferno is going to be going for that bomb plant, as Grizz will be covering the spawn by the CT. Holding with a shotgun. There's one player sitting on the top of the building, which is Larry. About to find the Narc straight on the side, but if they hold this barrel position pretty well, they might be able to dodge these defuse and to counter it. Oh, Pana jumps in. Nice is the last player alive. He's going to be pushing straight into Pana, missing these bullets, and Pana with a triple frag in that round will make it into round number 2 for the side of White Dragons. We are about to switch now, and the White Dragons roster is going to switch into the T side.
Yeah, Kings got a 1-point advantage. I was surprised they were able to get one more point off of that attacking side. They played it very well. Aggressive is exactly what they needed. White Dragons obviously not prepared for all that aggression. Last round they were able to sneak away with that one, but that could have absolutely turned for the worse for them. We've got is it Lil Jerry? He's right on the A bomb head glitch and just all by himself. He's gonna get a little help from the backside, but no, he's not. It's just him. He's gonna get that plant down. They're gonna rotate. This is a pretty scary place to be if you're Lil Jerry. You're just one man here, no one else by your side. He's 5 HP, rotating onto the tank statue side area. Ranvi picks up a trade on Deja. Deja's down. We got a 4v4 situation now, but it looks like Lil Jerry is going to go down via Angel. Narcs getting 2 big frags.
Oh, come on. Come on, Narcs and Inferno are just too nasty tonight with these snipes. That is actually the first time that I see Inferno being that accurate and that consistent with Locust and a sniper in that game. Thank you. Just a quick message out of the game. Thank you, Arith, for the stream. Really appreciate that. And thank you for, and welcome to everyone joining this channel on this Mobile Mayhem EU League. So I hope you guys have a great time. But now back to some casting, because we do see that's a pretty close game. 1-0, talking about the games for Kings, and now they're leading 4 rounds to 2, while White Dragons are on the T side. So they're basically the team that are deciding where to go for and which bombs should they plant. They're deciding for the entire rotations and stuff. But so far, not good for White Dragons. They are not even able to commit into a bomb site. Inferno will take one Baba Yaga to a good trade, and bringing that back to 4v4 now.
I don't see Lil Jerry. He's not in a very profitable position to be with bomb in hand. He needs to be somewhere where his team, so that way if he does go down, the bomb can obviously make his rotation. He's doing something a little dangerous. He did it last round too, and it didn't pan out. So Lil Jerry obviously has to get with his team here on this. The bomb has to get down. They've got 1 minute remaining, so plenty of time to do it. Which site they choose, it looks like they're going to make a push to bottom Granny. They're playing very, very conservative, and it looks like Kings is just not going to get... Oh! Baba picking up on Narcs. We got a 4-3 game now. That may be what they need to make the rotation. Deja, Angel, and Grizz remaining for Kings. Still pretty good positioning for them. They're going to be playing for the B retake. Pana all the way out in no man's land. Going to be holding this back market or back warehouse area. I assume he's going to be waiting for someone to make the back rotations. He might be right, so he's going to go ahead and push in. Angel and Deja are right there on site. On tank statue side, Smoke's going to go down by Pana. Pana's going to push in and get the last kill. No, Little Jerry gets it. Well played, well executed for White Dragons. That was a well orchestrated play.
Grizz just went super aggressive when it was when the wall was planted. They wanted a 3v4, so I think they would have been playing that more in a safer way. But Grizz actually pushed at bottom Granny, trying to take down Baba Yaga sitting on top of Granny. But Baba Yaga heard him thanks to the new Dead Silence patch, and he rotated around, jumped from back, and he went back into the building. And that was Renvei sitting on the side, taking 2 frags down with a single spray by the bomber head glitch, and Lil Larry ending the round with a great snipe straight into Grizz. Renvei is now pushing in again, breaking back to 4v4. Just gonna hold the line, put some trophies down while the bomb will be planted. And the bomb is not even being planted. I don't know what they're doing. They should have committed already on the site. Lil Larry holding this bomb, but they're being pushed from top of the building. Inferno was just jumping from this area, but he got killed straight away. Grizz and Deja with the follow-ups, making it now a 3v2 for Kings. And there's Deja still sitting around the stadium. As soon as someone picks up out of the boxes area, he might be taking that flank, but now this is a 2v2. Lil Larry connects another bullet. And I don't even know how this game and how this round is going to end.
And they're going to regroup in the spawn side area, rotating back towards the warehouse building. It might be a back alley push to B. I believe Deja is onto it. He's going to rotate back to the blue building. Grizz with ASM-10 and Shoddy, I assume, in hand in blue building. I'm sorry. Deja is going to be on aggressively in courtyard area. He's got the launcher at hand. He goes ahead and takes a shot. Doesn't hit anything. If I'm these guys, I'm playing time. I'm peeking the angles at the perfect time, waiting for that bomb click to go through. Take a few shots, make them sweat. Grizz with the with the flank, Riz going to be taken to 1 HP. Lil Jerry, is it Lil Harry or Lil Jerry?
It's still Lil Harry is surviving with the pistol now, bringing that back to 1v1, but Grizz just gonna run away, play it safe. Oh, he went for the wallbang. That could have been a great try coming from Lil Harry, but that's gonna be a 5th round for Kings as we're moving in what might be the final round of these games between White Dragons White and Kings. They're still on the TC side, and the fact that White Dragons are not committing too quickly into bomb side might be a really might be getting them in trouble. Chakra is going to get that boost on the red card and take Inferno down. I think if he planted the bomb on A, that would have been a totally different ending of this game and round, because now they're just giving some more confidence to Kings and giving them the chance to reach these 2-0 and to wrap this up in a 2-0 clean series. So yeah, I'm just expecting White Dragons White to react from the mistake they did today and to just improve that to be better on the next matchup they'll be playing.
So as we say that, Baba's going to get the bomb plant down. Smooth bomb plant. Obviously, he knows what he's doing with it. Gets it down. Plants for boxes. Sets up for boxes. We're going to have a 3-man push on. Oh, Baba is taken out crisply by Grizz. Grizz with a shotty in hand. They're going to be pushing onto the site. They're going to get the defuse. That's going to be the round and the game match series. 2-0 in favor of Kings.
2-0 for Kings as we are just ending that game. That was a great... Actually, a great performance in Kings, and I'm proud of what they did, just because I mentioned it before. Kings used to be the highest and the biggest and the best team in the EU scene, and since this phone switch happened, even if they won the stage 4, they've been a bit below the other team's skills and performances. And finally tonight we're seeing them at a great level, just playing as a group, moving together and being super effective on these sniper bullets, on these peaks and these trades. I had a great time watching them play tonight and seeing that they keep tryharding and keep growing just because they want to hold and keep this crown that they have on their head, being the best team, the official best EU team. So yeah, I loved it. I loved everything about that match. I'm pretty sure that we'll do even better in the next matchup that we'll be seeing throughout the entire Mobile Mem League. But what about you, though? What about you, Verdict?
Yeah, they definitely showed dominance. They kept that crown on their head, showing everybody, why they are called the Kings. Obvious reasons. They showed a hell of a comeback in the first game. That's gives you hope to never give up. So if you're out there and you're in a game of hardpoint and they only need 10 points and you need 110. Obviously, there's a way to do it. They found a way to do it, and they kept that same momentum going into the Search and Destroy. Kings putting themselves on the map right there. That was a pretty dominant Search and Destroy, too. So looking forward to seeing some more of their phone game action there.
Yeah, and you know what? Without further ado, we're just going to go into a short break for about a few minutes while the next game will be set up. And of course, this next match is going to be Sinks fighting against Banker Gold. So stick around, don't miss that. We'll be back in a few.
Had enough, I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I'm moving on.
Talking to myself and I can't focus. Yeah, I'm broken. The door is closing. Wanna be a part of something more than this. I've lost control of it. Oh, seeing the stars reminds me of you. Oh, oh, oh. You left me with scars, but I know that one day you'll see it through. You see it through. door is closing. Wanna be a part of something more than this. I've lost control of it. Oh, seeing the stars reminds me of you. Oh, oh, oh. You left me with scars, but I know that one day you'll see it through. You'll see it through. You'll see it through. Hey. You'll see it through. You'll see it through. We gonna live forever, forever. The afterlife. We gonna live forever,
A pair of jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't pack as if we weren't going back. It doesn't matter if it's true. I've got a feeling love will give us what we lack. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. Yeah. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights. Tomorrow feels a year away, like the seconds, the beginning and the end. But if in time it's yesterday, your picture's gonna bring it home to me again. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights.
Told you guys, it's not going to take a long time for us to be back into some more mobile Mayhem action. And now we're stepping into this game and this series number 2 between Sinks and Banker Gold. So, without further ado, verdict. Tell us more about these map rotations, these gun bans, and these weapon bans.
Absolutely. So we're going to have a hard point on Hackney Yard to start us off. Second game is going to be a search and destroy standoff, which we just watched, which is going to be fun to watch too. Third, last, if we go to a game 3, it's going to be a firing range domination. Some of the map bans I'm looking at, Sinks opting to ban the Hardpoint Summit map, BK Gold opting to ban the Hardpoint Scrapyard. Sinks weapon ban choice is going to be the Chopper, and Bunker Gold going to be banning the ASM-10 for obvious reasons. So interested to see that ASM-10 banned. Obviously, we saw a lot of spamming of it last game. It wasn't something that your winning teams were using a lot of, but it was interesting to see that in the play. Obviously the ASM-10 just being super OP, opting to ban that is just a weapon that I would always do. That and the obvious shotgun for Grizz last round, so the KRM being taken out. But these guys going with the Chopper and ASM-10, going to be starting up on a hardpoint Hackney Yard up here shortly. What are we looking out for? Who are some of the players that you can point out that I should be spectating? Because I don't think I've seen Sinks play yet, but I've heard of them.
And yeah, Sinks actually are playing super great. They went through the entire qualifiers, so they're one of the 3 grand winners of these Mobile Game Season 4 qualifiers. But the thing is, on Sinks, you have to focus on a lot of different players. Uranus, Rakox, and Roman are always the one making most of the job. Radic, and I'm not taking anything away from Radic and Hypnose. They're doing great, and Hypnose is actually French. I don't know about the other one, though. I think this is a French roster, to be fair, but I can't even tell. But on the Bunker Gold side, there's someone I'm really impressed by, and this is Lucky. Because Lucky, nothing against you, brother, but when he's playing in scrims or other things, he's not popping off. Like, we don't notice him at all. He's not playing. I'm not saying he's playing bad, but he's not performing as good as in tournaments. But when he's in tournaments, he's shining. He shines like a diamond, as Rihanna would say. And he's just exploding people. Most of the time, he's using the RUS, so I think he will be able to use it tonight, as this is not one of the banned guns. Just start the game, Fentest. We're ready to jump in this map number 1 hard point on Hackney Yard. Chopper, ASM-10 are banned, so we might be seeing a lot of DRH, unfortunately. Not unfortunately, but obviously. And let's see what they got in the backpack for us tonight.
Yeah, see, I already see one RUS. Looking to see... You said it was Lucky that was going to be using it, correct?
Yeah,
or
Lucky
Lucky.
most of the time is going to be using the RUS, but I think he's just proving me wrong as he's wearing the DRH now.
We got actually 2 RUS users on the side of... Nope, we flipped already. So Uranus and Radic obviously choosing to go with the DRH, a gun that you just pointed out is going to be used and abused in this game. First point's going to be open for business here. We're going to have a first hold in favor of Bunker Gold. Bunker Gold getting a few points off. They are off to a great start. Lucky picking up another frag onto Hypnose. Hypnose goes down, and Lucky and team looking to establish early dominance, getting that first point almost uncontested for the first 20 seconds. They're going to be pushed by this Sinks team, and Ragix is going to take out Lucky. So we got a battle of back and forth. The point is still in possession of Bunker Gold here. So Bunker Gold holding it very steadily, which is very impressive. This first point is a toss-up, in my opinion. P2 is going to be open up for shop. It's going to be in the backside of Tire Shop, which is going to be where Bunker Gold originally spawned. So looking to see how they transition, make this rotation, as the first point is going to be shutting down from shop in the next 10 seconds. We're going to see a massive lead in the favor of Bunker Gold.
Yeah, they do are leading, and that's a flawless 50-0 lead right now happening from BK Gold. But the side will be rotating soon. Will they want to keep it flawless? He's going to find one on the side, but finally we do see the Sinks roster grabbing a few points out of the hill. He's going to get stunned. Oh, what a miss that was from Jazz, and Redick with a 180 straight with the DRH. He's going to get even the follow-up with Akuzit pushing through the window. We'll take him down back. And now, there's still Banker Gold holding this side. Cosmos is sitting behind the broken and the burning car. Rogox is on top. The RPG might come soon, but how did he choke that one? He was such low HP. He's going to miss both and being punished by Cosmos. Dude, this is really hard to play on that map. I've never played it in a competitive way on Acme Yard Hardpoint, but just looking at this map rotation across the entire map every time, I must tell, and I could already say, that it's such a hard thing to masterize.
Absolutely. With it being a new addition to COD Mobile, obviously it was in Modern Warfare. I've seen a few of the competitive play on that map, so obviously there is some kind of correlation with that being said in the points. But as far as the guns and the way the map rotates for mobile players, it's a little different. So competitive in console games and whatnot, going to be 4-man, 5-man. These guys are going to be 5-man stacked. They're going to make the rotation on the P3. The point is going to be held again in favor of Bunker Gold. Bunker Gold showing just utmost domination here. They've got a 50-plus point lead. Lucky, as you said, using the DRH rather instead of that RUS, kind of working out for them. They've got a steady lead. It looks pretty even across the board with the exception of Chaos. And P3 being in the middle of the map, just kind of wide open. You got to think that it would be easier to contest, but Bunker Gold not giving any points up on that P3 for the side of Sinks. So Sinks has got to come together. They got to strategize. Obviously, they don't have the best map position right now. They're getting outslayed. They're getting outplayed, and they not looking too well in that department. So gonna have to regroup. P4 is gonna be opening up. It's gonna be in this office building, which I can see Lucky is already in. Lucky already picking up one frag on Radic. Uranus is going to take out Cosmos, so points going to be open for shop, and again, we're going to see Bunker Gold holding the beginning of that point.
Oh, Lucky tried to go for that pre-fire thanks to the war, and with the War Machine, but he's not going to be finding anyone though. Pushing into the site, throwing the War Machine, finally connects one. He has the Sentry Gun, is going to still spraying it there and locking all these cold streak. He's now on a great session, and when I wanted to say, when they were holding the P3, they had such a great position. I think this head glitch sitting on the... When you go on top of the building, you do jump on the sort of a balcony, and you have a great head glitch positioning to hold these these P3 square, sorry. And I think this position is so underrated. It's so powerful and efficient. Every time we do see someone holding the line, it's almost impossible for him to get killed. Oh, if he chokes his spray, I'll get backstab. But that was sort of a retake. Now in contest on the side, they're all setting up for these P5 by the side of the Sinks roster. They are sitting in their spray now. They're holding it. Karis is connecting and then getting his 4 frags in that round, but the Rakoffs with a double spray with the HVK. And I'm actually surprised that HVK is still a thing. I thought it was nerfed, but I'm really happy about it being back, as it's still in the considered as in the meta for COD Mobile.
Absolutely, man. It was just absolutely destroying people at no range cost. So obviously, players abusing it last season. It was probably one of the bigger metas of the time for COD Mobile. All past seasons, it would probably be in comparison to the S36 back in season 1 to season 2. Obviously, I use it. I use a lot of the metas then and still now. P5 is open for shop. It's going to be in this back dock house. They've got a pretty steady hold on it. They've got a big deficit to make up, though. So as I say that, we're going to see Bunker Gold pushing in and get the break. They've got a 100-point lead going into P1 reset. Oh, not quite 100, right at 90. They're going to have a 91-point lead going into P1 reset. Hypnos and team already opting to set up. They've got to get some kind of control going in this game. P1 is going to be a make-or-break moment for them.
Yeah, they will need to focus in that one as they are pushing from behind. Acquisite will find someone with the equalizer. Almost finds the second and connects the spray on Rakox. The P1 rotated, but they got the spawn still, and they need to break them down as the P2 is going to be by the same spawn area. Hypnos is pushing, but Hypnos is doing a bit of damages. He's not having a great game so far, but he's doing a bit of damages with this shotgun, the spray shotgun that is taken from Black Ops 2, I think, if I'm not mistaken. This used to be the M1216 from Black Ops 2. This is a gun that I see more and more in these tournaments, and I don't even understand why, because according to me, it's not that powerful compared to an HS or a KRM. But we'll still see a lot of people and a lot of players popping off with it, and we might need Hypnos to do some sort of bigger damages now to give some help to his teammates.
He's not doing his team any kind of services. Going 5 and I'm not sure what his stats are. 5 and 15. Going triple negative using that shotgun that, in my opinion, is not the meta. Obviously, he has a reason to use it, so he's going to continue to do it. Me personally, I would have already made the gun switch. Anytime that I go double negative, I'm in a position to just go ahead and switch guns. P1 again was just a flip toss. If you are Saints, you got to double down. You got to push 5-man. They're pushing pretty hastily here. They're in fear of losing this first game. All Bunker Gold needs is right at 55 points to win. They're going to get control of top tire shop, but I believe their efforts are not going to be enough. We're going to see 3 push in with a 4th coming for Bunker Gold. Chaos taking out Rygex. Hypnos taking out Dark Wizard with a nade. Lucky taking out Uranus. Chaos taking out Ramon. Erratic taking out Chaos. It's just going to be a back and forth battle. 15 seconds left. Obviously, if you're the side of Bunker Gold, you're going to get all those points because those points add up for you, and it will ultimately decide when your game is going to be over and you get the W. Lucky and T making a rotation over P3 again in that open area. If Bunker Gold can get that head glitch steady like they did last rotation, they might have a win here. But with this map being set up the way it is, P3 is just so open. I could imagine that it will go to a P4 at least.
Yeah, at least for a P4, even if it's basically, we could say outdoors, Hypnos is going to be close to this hill, dodging this bullet. Akos took him down just before that. Raymond is coming from behind as well. He's going to be double flanked, and Jazz finds the bad timing while trying to find some cover behind these boxes and these paper boards. These paper box, sorry. That was a sort of a bad timing coming from him, but as Cosmos is going for that flank, that is a great work coming from both of them. Ragox just threw that nade across and inside the entire window, and now if they hold it for the entire time without any contest from the enemy teams, they might be able to wrap this game one with a pretty decent lead for over 140 points. About 140 points lead coming from them. Uranus can come from behind. Jazz is surviving, and now if he's just not showing himself, it's going to be over. BK Gold making it into 1-0 for them with such a great game coming from their side.
Absolutely. Bunker Gold showed utmost dominance in that matchup. They held spawns. They made the right transitions. The points were just all for theirs for the taking. They set the tone right, too. At the very beginning of the match, they gathered 50 points off that first hard point, almost completely uncontested. Anytime you're able to get 50 points off that and the other team is not able to get a single point off of it, that's just going to go ahead and tell you what the tone of the game is going to be.
Definitely agree with that. And BK Gold, for a team that switched just recently to Throne, maybe a month and a half ago, they're doing really great against their full phone team that is Saints. Saints, I know they have some skills that are hiding right now. I think they really need to show them off, otherwise it's going to be hard for them to bring this second game back home. The Search and Destroy on standoff. Over again on standoff, we're playing it twice in 2 matches and in 2 series. We're going to be seeing it for the second time. We might enjoy that as well, because that's going to be a totally different playstyle than what we've seen between White Dragons White and Kings. So I'm looking further into it. And about the pronostics, I'm sorry, Saints. By the way you looked in the first game, and by the way, Banker Gold and how solid they've been during this game number 1, I might go and pick and put a coin on the BK Gold roster for this game number 2, but I might be wrong, and I really want Saints to prove me wrong on that.
Yeah, if you're Sinks, you got to come out strong. You're on the defending side. No need to, put yourself in a bad position and lose any of those rounds. I would take every advantage on the defensive side and play as passive as I can. Set up for the right points. If you're going to set up and full send to a point, make it A so that way you can retake B. But obviously, you're in no rush on the defensive side. So play your ankles, play it smart. That last game, just put it behind you. Don't even think about it. That last game didn't even happen. Take it to a game 3 domination, which I would love to see. We've yet to see a game 3. It would be a domination of fire range. So that would be an interesting setup to see. If it's anything like the Hackney Yard, I could just imagine it just being over before it even begins. But Sinks, you got to come out and prove us wrong. I've got Bunker Gold as well picked. So,
Banker Gold. Who will be a game changer? Lucky, please don't make me look like an idiot this time, and please use the sniper, the DLQ, so I'm correct on that call. On the other side, I can't even tell these rotation that we'll be going for. I don't know if Hypnose is going to stick to this. I know Hypnose is not even going to be playing the Search and Destroy. So that's Nepal taking his spot. Will they have a shotgun player? There's something that I'm missing in these sort of games, even more when we are actually playing on Search and Destroy standoff, is someone, while being on the CT side, just always pushing aggressively into the enemy spawn or trying to rush through like Granny or Broken Wall, or sometimes throw a smoke at A and push behind the stadium. I'm pretty sure it might be great to see. And it might be something different that people against them are not going to be used to and getting used to that easily and that quickly. And that might make hell of a difference for the team doing this.
We'd love to see those aggressive pushes. Sync's got to find their feet here in this game, or they are going to be in fear of being taken out 2-0. If you're any team, you don't want to be in this position. So find a way to win is all I got to say for Sinks, man. Obviously making the roster change. Who was it that left? Who did Naples? Hypnose.
Yeah.
So Hypnose was the one using the shotgun, correct?
That was
that's obviously a great choice for Sinks making that change up. So interesting to see how that pans out. Hopefully they'll give us some sort of competition. They don't fall at the very beginning like they did last game. Obviously waiting on some of these screenshots to come in, and we should be able to move forward here shortly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could. Let me check what they just said to me. Yes, we might be moving in super shortly, as you mentioned. Just waiting for a few things to be fulfilled, and then we'll be ready to go and jump straight into this map number 2. There's still a 1-0 lead coming from Bangkok now, but I don't give up on Sinks. I'm pretty sure they're not giving up as well. They have all the keys to success, but now they just need to make up for it and to grab these rounds steps by steps, just so you make it slower, slower but surely. I don't know if that's the correct thing to say in English, but I'm gonna use, correct me. Please correct me, teacher.
Sounds pretty good to me, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. It sounded pretty good coming out of your mouth. It obviously makes sense to me. So maybe I'm running in the wrong too. So don't maybe not listen to me. I always have these corny puns. I always say the weirdest things, and it somehow just manages to make sense. People somehow manage to understand me. So I can imagine the audience that you're getting is just like, what is this guy saying, man? He doesn't even make sense, but if you if you really listen and break it down, it does make sense. And sometimes I'm intricate, sometimes I'm too simple. But obviously these guys putting on a great show. Bunker Gold looking absolutely amazing right now. That hacking. I've never seen a more dominant hacking yard game for a point. I say that, and I think I've seen one in the qualifiers for the NA that I casted with Zim. It was pretty lopsided, but I don't think it was quite that bad.
No, and now, you know what? Good thing. Everyone's ready. We're ready to jump straight into that game. Fentez, just go for it. Start it. No more pressure or suspense. And here we go. We're moving into this game number 2. Session is one standoff between Sinks and BK Gold. There's still a 1-0 lead coming from BK, as we just said before. And now, everything that they have left on the side of Sinks is victory and motivation. So keep grinding. Go for these few rounds. Grab them one by one, and you'll reach 6. As soon as you reach 6 rounds for you, it's over, and you're bringing us to this domination game. That's what we are missing right now in the chat. So, as we say in French, on envoie la purée.
Go ahead and call it now. You said Lucky was going to snipe, and he is absolutely rocking that DOQ.
Yes,
Raditz takes out Cosmos. Dark Wizard with the shot. Oh my, Dark Wizard getting some big frags there. Bunker Gold looking, again, dominant at the very beginning of the match. Sinks has to come together here. They've got a pretty good hold on the front side of Delhi pushing into Courtyard. Bomb's going to be down. They got 35 seconds to make a move. Lucky taking out Ragox. 4v2 now, and we're not going to see much transition as Uranus is used in the RUS. We're going to see Naples taken out by Lucky there. He takes out Chaos, but the trade's already been made. 3v1 situation. Bombs at A. 15 seconds remaining. The push from Uranus is going to Get one, takes out Jazz. Jazz, oh, picks up Lucky too.
Oh.
Dark Wizard setting up mid. Perfect angle on Broken Wall. The round is going to go in favor of Bunker Gold.
The strategies and the rotations from great from them, and the aggressivity coming from Dark Wizard and the Lucky were actually great. I'm happy about my call being right on the Lucky using the DLQ holidays as always. The thing I love about that is that he's really polyvalent. He's using the RUS or the DRH. He's using ARs, SMG snipers, and he's always mastering these guns. And that's a really great thing to have in a roster. Somebody able to switch his game style whenever they need to. And that's a great opportunity and great advantage for the team that are in possession of one of these sort of gamers. As we have to say, the gamers! But now, bomb went down on A. 40 seconds remaining. And take it away, Verdict, because now it's back to a 2v2.
Jazz is going to take out Ragox. He's going to get traded by Uranus. Lucky going to get the refrag. Napples is going to go down. Lucky and Cosmos looking to double team. They're going to get shot. Oh, the head glitch is held. He's going to push back into Cubby. The last remaining player for this Sinks roster, pushing back and forth on this head glitch. He's going to push Lucky. Lucky's going to be again pushed and is going to get the frag. The round is again going to go in favor of Bunker Gold.
BK Gold making it into a 2-0. When we look at the way they're playing, I think they should either be more defensive and not show themselves that much on the A bomb when they know they're being rushed, or they should all go for a 5-man stack on A, throwing all the trophies down to avoid being killed by grenades across the map, and then just taking them down one by one, getting these picks done, and that might be what will bring them the lead back. I'm just looking at what they're playing. Luke is literally scoping at him through a wall. He knows that there's a hay box here, that there's a spectator glitch when you can't see the tractor. But he's just jumping, trying to get that re-peek. Uranus is sitting by Kebab, as always. Nat pulls by the CD tank, holding the top granny line. But if he holds it for a bit more seconds, he might be finding chaos. But he already rotated. Cosmos is again sitting on top of there. Maybe we'll pick an info. He's just grabbing his trophy system to join his team. Ragos with a great grenade and a great timing. We'll be finding Lucky, taking the sniper down and the MVP down on the side of BK Gold. And there are only 50 seconds remaining. This is now a 1v4 for Cosmos to be played.
Yeah, this is a 1v4 that he is not going to win. Cosmos and team got pushed. They had great position. I'll give it to Sinks. Sinks set up very well for that A push. They pretty much held Bunker Gold to a minimum of even pushing towards the A bomb site. Lucky had an idea where Raymond was, jumped up repetitively to get the shot, landed one, but it was a hit marker, and he paid the price for sitting there for too long because Ragox just landed that nade perfectly.
Yeah, one round now for Sinks, two for BK Gold, and yeah, the push from Uranus was actually great. I have to say, I'm pretty sure some of you guys might clip it, and you know what? Have fun. Just enjoy that. And have fun. Dark Wizard with the double wallbang. Where was he sitting by the top kitchen? Obviously, and of course, we'll be taking some more stuff down with these sniper bullets. And now this is a 5v3 in the favor of BK Gold. They will be heading towards the A site. They might be throwing a bit of trophies down, destroying the enemy's one, just so they can burn that bomb pretty safely. And now, reducing that time left to 45 seconds. Still in the 4v3. They shouldn't be greedy at all. Kero sitting on the hay tower. And as Jazz is going to be holding the barrel corner pretty carefully, he's not going to show himself that much. There's going to be Raga sitting on top, gets to straight into Dark Wizard and making it a 4v2 now. Kama and Cosmos is being pushing him from the right side. They're just playing passively.
Yeah, Raymond's going to be pushed. He pushes into that barrel side and just absolutely gets obliterated. Ragox obviously not in a good position either. That round just fell completely apart. That kind of momentum you had from that last round should have carried over, and Sinks obviously not being able to maintain it. They go down. They are down by 2 now going into round number 5. I didn't mean to cut you off there. I heard you take a breath, and I was like, man, I gotta step in. Flo, I didn't mean to put you in that position.
You never cut me off. It's always a pleasure to let you play, to let you talk. No worries about that. No, don't you even worry about this. But what I'm worrying about is that Sinks are being destroyed and flanked every time they try to hold the A side. Ragox is going to connect on a bullet. Uranus with a great nade. He has to be a Pokemon master now, as we only see Lucky and Chaos remaining in a 2v3 in this last round on the CT side. And need to make the most of it to grab maybe a 4th round for Banku Gold, who knows? Being the line is being held by Natpals sitting by the Gardens, trying to go for this jump shot and might be connecting in once. But as they're both going for these, Lucky is just going to rotate back to boxes, throwing that nade over mid. No, it's going to be over A, and Karos with the QQ9 just sitting by the stay area, but that's still going to be Naples sitting by the Garden. It might be a big threat if he holds the line before the stay to box cross. And you know what? 50 seconds remaining. They're just going to be playing slowly, I can tell.
Yeah, we're going to have a 2v3 that Lucky and Chaos are playing surprisingly well. They haven't made a transition to a site. They actually retreated from the A-bomb side. Lucky picking up a big frag onto Naples. Naples goes down. The last 2 remaining players for Sinks going to be pushing up. And, oh my God, Lucky just destroyed him. We got a 1v2 now. The tides have turned. Ragox, the last remaining player for this Sinks roster, going to have to 1v2 it. So we got a position where they had a man advantage. Now they're at a disadvantage. Ragox again trying to go for the jump shot, and I don't think he's going to be able to contest this guy, Lucky. Lucky, man, he's just hitting some OP clutch shots. He took out 2 there as he got some big frags after the bomb was planted. Ragox is going to have to push in with Chaos and Lucky right there. I just don't foresee it happening, and Lucky does obliterate him. That's going to be a 4-1 advantage as we go to the side flip.
That's now a 4-1, and this time, fingers crossed, them better on the T side for Saints. Maybe this is the favorite side of the map, and are they going to move straight towards the A-bomb site? Let's see how the defense is being set up around that area. Uranus is being super low about the grenades, throwing the trophy down, will deny utility being used, and the bomb will go down pretty early into the round, only 20 seconds into it, and the bomb is already planted. Now that is 40 seconds still remaining in the 5v5. They need to pick them frag by frags. He almost got the wall bang tackle. That was a close shot though, but he missed that timing. He's going to take the hit marker, but someone by the boxes, and that player is Naples. Raman sitting beyond these Stadio. Uranus sitting by the Eclipse. Ragox for the backstab. Ragox for another one. Jazz finally gets another trade, being low HP. Chaos, and that's only going to be him remaining, and that it looks like he's going to go for a 2nd round for the side of Sinks. Well, Napals will get another game and another kill in that game.
Yeah, Bunker Gold obviously not pushing into the A-bomb site very well. They're going to have to play aggressively on the A-bomb side if they're going to, even contest that A push. Sinks making use of the freebie that Bunker Gold gave them. They're not going to get it this round. Jazz is going to be setting up mid. Dark Wizard getting the first frag on the board. We're going to see Jazz taken out. Radic is going to go down. Uranus is going to be pushed and taken out. Jazz picking up 2 big frags there, and that is exactly what they needed to have there in order to control the A-bomb site. They needed at least 1 on there, and that's all it took. Jazz abusing that head glitch there, able to take out Uranus and Radic. So GG's to him. He's got 9 on the board. Big boy frags. 9 and 3. Wow, man, this guy is putting on a show for us. Ragox, the last remaining player, he's going to have to 1v5. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. He's not making use of time very well. He's going to be in this bottom warehouse area, or bottom market area, rather. And Ragox got to be taken out by Lucky with a DLQ. Just obviously not a good setup for him.
5 rounds now for BK Gold, with Made heading into the last round. And to be fair for you viewers, it might be breaking and reducing the suspense before the surprise goes live. But will they go for another aggressive push, or just hold the line carefully now? This is what they will go for. On the other side, on the T side, they're just waiting by almost their spawn. They're waiting by there. They know they need to make up for it, and might be happening. So they just need to focus on that one. Dark Wizard is going to be sitting on top blue. Lucky holding the line by City. Napels takes Jazz down. The great snap towards the A-bomb site, making it a 5v4 for Sinks. I'm excited to see how they're gonna get that round. How they're gonna go? How they're gonna play and rotate, move around. They're throwing some other utilities towards the A-bomb site just to maybe deny all the trophy system that were set up on that. Dark Wizard is still holding the line by this window boost by top blue. Lucky is still by City, but Napaz might be picking on top blue, and he's gonna miss the bullet. Lucky finds himself stuck between fires, but is gonna find some cover in the end. And this round is going pretty slowly, isn't it, Verdict?
Yeah, if I am Sinks, man, as soon as I got that frag off on the A-bomb side, taking out Jazz, I would have made my rotation. They are making a late push. This is something that they had A-bomb side clearly held perfectly for the push. They're going to finally make their way over there. The bomb is going to go down to A. They've got 42 seconds to defuse. But in my opinion, I felt like that push was a little too late. You give these guys time to think and strategize on what they're going to do. All they're going to do is just execute and make you pay for it. Obviously, this is something that Sinks might be able to come out on top for, but in the future, I would just, as soon as I got that pick on A, that there's no one there, go ahead and get that bomb down. Dark Wizard's going to be the last remaining player here. It's a 5v1 situation. Sinks looking to take the round. They are. It's going to be a 3v5. We are going to a 9th round. Search and destroy on standoff. Sinks down by 2. I couldn't call it. I obviously made a presumption that they made it too late. I still felt like that was a late push.
Mm-hmm.
Information like that needs to be taken advantage of.
Oh,
is that Dark Wizard with the KRM?
Mm-hmm. Yes, and he's doing the strategy I was talking about, where somebody's just pushing from. Oh, dude, come on! Why do you prove me wrong? I thought that would have been a great strategy, but you're ruining it all. You're ruining the fun, dude. Come on, Dark Wizard. Not kind. I don't like you anymore. Jokes. It's only jokes. Come on. It's only positivity in the chat, guys. Don't take it badly. Dark Wizard just fell into a great trap. Set it up by Saints. They were both waiting in a crossfire. One by the granny stairs and the other one by the granny door just outside of the container. Now this is another 5v4 for Saints. Will they get a 4th round? Because, as a reminder, Banker Gold only needs to win 1 round to wrap this up in a 2-0 series. So they don't have, on the side of Saints, they don't have spot for any mistakes. Basically, don't have spot for any mistakes.
No, they don't. They got a 1-man advantage. They're going to make the rotation into Granny's house at the beginning. They're still playing for info. Oh no, they are aggressively pushing on the B. So they are going to go ahead and push on the bomb site. The smoke is going to go down as well as the bomb. So great use. They obviously found some information that led them to make that planet B. They were right, because we had a 4-man hold for the side of Bunker Gold. So now the play for retakes is going to happen. Lucky spots one up top. He's gonna not take the shot. He sees an opponent up top, but does not follow through with any kind of shots. Jazz picking up 2 big frags there. Jazz evening the playing field with this MP5. He's pushing onto the site. Lucky is right there beside him. They're going to be, held by 1. Now it is just a 2v1.
The defuse!
Oh!
Do they have time? I think they do have time on the timing.
They do have time.
Oh
yes,
my lord!
defused.
Banker Gold are making it happening. They make it happen. And they are wrapping this up in a 2-0. Oh my lord. Okay, guys, don't leave. We're just going to give a few feedbacks on the game we've just seen, but then the surprise will take place, so don't you ever leave, okay? Verdict. What do you think about the series and about the performance that the Banker Gold roster just provided to us?
Banker Gold looks super strong. Jazz, Lucky, and Chaos, putting on quite a show in the Search and Destroy. The hard point is what really got me impressed. They held map rotations very well. They made the transitions perfectly. The retakes were never really a problem for them. They gained that first point 50-0 going into P2. You can't be down 50-0 and win going into P2 if you're the side of Sinks. Sinks, if I'm Sinks, what I'm doing is I'm gaining all this information and just giving the best kind of feedback. You got to come better with a better strategy in the hard point. And the Search and Destroy, I felt like you wasted a few rounds just not taking advantage of what the man advantages you had. B was a good push, but the retake by Bunker Gold made for a great show for us.
Yeah, and we actually saw a great entire matchup against Singh from the part of Bank Gold. We had a great time. That was a great play, but now I'm sorry I can't hold it anymore. We're going for that surprise, guys. A new feature is being implemented into the mobile Mayhem leagues, and for every single broadcast from now on, we'll be getting some professional players interview. And today is one of my in real life friend that is going to be interviewed. Please welcome one of the Singularity player, Head for Death, for stepping in. And as a first episode for our Mobile Mayhem interviews tonight, we are welcoming Head for Death, a player and a professional player for Singularity. How are you doing tonight, Head for Death?
I'm doing super well, and you, FloSkiLL?
I'm doing super great as well. I hope you are super excited for this entire season. We're going to talk about a few things tonight, and the first thing I have to tell you is, how do you feel right now in this new meta on playing on phone? What can you tell about yourself, and do you think there's stuff you can improve about the way you're playing or the way Singularity are performing the past few weeks?
To be honest, I hate this meta. It's actually been the worst since the beginning of the game. And right now, I mean, people know Singularity has been not really performing at their best, and we're just really been struggling, for the past 2 seasons with the new meta. We're just mainly SMG players, so that's why, we have to switch to ARs, not really comfortable, choppers, Arctic 50 ACOGs, so it's kind of difficult. And for my side, I try to play ARs and shit, but I'm not really into it.
Not really into it. Yeah, I remember you used to be an SMG player, as you mentioned. Back in the OG days, like back in Season 3, let's say 4, what were your favorite SMGs that now you're not able to use anymore because they are out of the meta or they can't defeat a DR8 or an ASM-10? What gun did you love the most?
HG40 meta. Bring it back, please.
The HG40
it was the
meta.
best. Yeah, man.
Is
no,
it
but
not...
honestly, like, for SMGs, like, I found an SMG I really like, the QXR. But the problem is, every team I go against in tournaments just ban it. They just ban it. They just don't like me playing it. I don't know why. It's not like I'm a god with it, They just ban it every time.
Yeah,
so
that might be
annoying.
there may be a strategic choice they're doing, because most of the time when we're looking at other team, they're just banning a gun that is out of the entire meta, but just to avoid someone on the other team using it. Like sometimes we do see a lot of KRM, KRM being banned for Grizz,
exactly.
and QXR, you're actually right on that. I see a lot of people and a lot of teams banning it when you're playing against them. So that might mean that you're scared by the other one just by the way you play it. I remember watching you play with that gun and saying, this is the first time in a few months that I see you actually enjoying and having a great gameplay with an SMG against an AR meta. And something I wanted to talk about that is, was it easier for you? Did you think you reached your same level that you had on iPad and now that you're playing on phone? Do you think you have the same level, or?
No, never. I mean, on iPad, I remember back in the day when I was Polar Ace, I mean, I don't want to, bring ego up or anything, but I was really good. And now when I'm on phone, I look back at what I used to do, and I'm like, yo, how did I used to do this? Because right now, I'm really not as good as before. And to be honest, sometimes I don't know if it's the meta or is it just me that lost level, but sometimes I just really ain't performing really well, and it's really frustrating.
When you switched to phone, did you actually switch to the Champs phone first, or you switched to another phone and then got yourself used to the Sony Xperia?
First I switched to my daily phone, so the OnePlus 6. I played on that for a few weeks, and then I actually bought a iPhone XS Max just to play. So I practiced on that mainly, and then they announced that they were gonna give us a new phone, Sony, and then I had to play on that. But I mean, the Sony, oh my god, it was bad. The iPhone X was super good. I was starting to be good, and then I had to switch to the Sony, and it was actually so bad.
What was the problem with the Sony? Because you were playing and using it in Champs. What was the actual problem with Sony compared to other phones? We won't compare that to Asus ROG. This is the best gaming phone so far on the market, so we won't compare that to it. But compared to an iPhone, was that the delay or the response time that was a bit late or a bit not coming on point? What was the problem with that?
Actually, most of the players, like, they were saying there was a delay, but I actually never had the problem with delay or anything. It was mainly like the screen size, you know, it's very large around the sides, and so like vertically there's not a lot, and so to control the recoil, which is one of my downsides, I just didn't have space with my thumb to control. So if somebody was proning in front of me, I just couldn't look down. I was just keep shooting in front and like, yo, where's the guy? I can't go down, man.
Can you
So
stand
that
back
was
up so I
mainly
can
my
shoot
problem.
you, please?
Yeah,
Stand up.
exactly, man. That was the problem.
Let's talk. I know it might be a bit hot to talk about it because it's still pretty fresh. But about your performance in the EU Stage 4 in the for the World Championship of COD Mobile, you ended up at the 3rd place of this tournament, which is already super great. Out of the entire EU teams, you finished at the 3rd spot. I remember you losing in the losers final bracket against Kings. So you lost in the winners final bracket, you won against Hammers in the semi-finals of the loser bracket, and then you ended it into the loser finals against Kings again. And that was your occasion for that revenge. What do you think went wrong during this game? And do you think that these issues that you had during this game are fixed now during this Mobile Mayhem League? Like, for the day we speak.
I mean, to be honest, our main issue is that, like, the months prior to the Stage 4, we had so many problems that we really couldn't get much practice in with the main lineup. And so coming into the Stage 4, we barely had maybe like not even 5 days of full practice with the main lineup in 1 month. So we didn't have many strats, and I think that's why we lost against Kings. It's just, yeah, honestly, the S&D crossfire. I mean, that was really close, but just Kings was better at adapting to strats, whereas us, we just kept the same strat, playing picks and stuff, and it just didn't work out for us.
Okay.
And right now, I mean, it's a different meta, so we're struggling with other problems, to be honest. We got better S&Ds. The main problem in Stage 4 was our S&Ds. We didn't win one S&D. So every time we would just, you know, give them 2 free S&Ds, and we just had to pray to win 3 respawns, so we not lose. But right now we got better with S&D, so that's good. But we're just struggling on respawns with the meta, and that's it.
Alright, I saw a few performances from you when I was watching you, even for the off-game streams that we have for Mobile Mayhem Week and Mobile Mayhem League. You guys are playing great together. We always see you almost coming on the MVP spot. You're fighting with your teammates to get this MVP thing. It's been a while since you've been like carrying like you used to do before. You pointed out that just before, but you know what? Before we end this interview, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the other teams you're fighting against during this Mobile Mayhem. Are there specific teams that you are worried about? Not that you're scared about or scared of, but you think that they are just popping off on the scene now and destroying everything? Do you think that there's a few teams like that that people are underrating and they can't even expect them to be as good as they are actually?
I mean, the top 3 teams, Elevate, Aphelion, and Bunker Gold, are really good. Mostly Elevate and Aphelion. I mean, those 2 teams are just unbeatable right now. They're really, really, really good. I mean, they proved it in many tournaments right now. Every time it's really close, and every time we play against us, it's just we just get destroyed. To be honest, we're not on their level yet. Yeah.
So that might be a new era now for these teams you mentioned. And what about the players, though? Because being worried about a team is a thing, but being worried about players is even harder to express because these are not even, it's one part of the entire team. So do you think there are some players currently coming out of top, and what's your, let's say, your nemesis or your biggest enemy in a competitive way now?
I mean, interestingly, like with the new meta, we've seen a lot of new players coming into the tier 1 scene. And some are really good, like Shark. For me, he's the best French player right now. Jim is really, really good in this meta as well. Insanity, my teammate, you know, before the meta, he wasn't really known, but now I think he's the best player in our team as well. Lucky, you know, in the Bunker Gold, he's really insane.
True, with the RUS and
I
everything.
mean,
he's-
basically, I'm just saying the MVPs of every team, but Nemesis. To be honest, I don't really have. I want to say Narcs because he's always been my my nemesis, you know, since the beginning. But yeah, honestly, apart from Narcs, I don't really have one.
So, are you even motivated to keep tryharding and keep fighting to reach the grand finals of this tournament? I'm pretty sure you are.
Oh yeah, of course I am, as always. But it's gonna be difficult, honestly. If we reach top 3, I think we could be proud of that. Because right now we're just struggling too much.
What do you think you need to improve as a team now? Because I know we call you the professional shaker when you're playing. So what are you gonna do to improve your level and to get your teammates on top?
You mean for me or as a team?
As a team.
As a team, I don't know. I mean, we need to adapt more to the meta and make more strats, and just better team play, really, because our team play right now is not really that good. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. So, you know what?
I mean, it's just general stuff. I don't really know what to say.
That's fine. That's all good. You did super great. And you know what? We're going to end this interview on that. Thank you for joining me tonight, for Death. I'm going to be looking towards you for the next Mobile Mayhem League games. And I wish you good luck.
Good luck, man. Bye.
Bye.
Fading again, but I won't give in to you. Don't say goodbye, don't make me cry. Don't say goodbye, don't make me cry. Fading again, but I won't give in to Don't say goodbye, don't make me cry. Heard them say our best days pass us by, and most long for a place that they never find. I'm afraid I wake up when I die, and it is too late to climb any mountain. running through our core. It's best to not feel sorry when it's over. I will be the greatest that you've ever seen before, and I'll stay eternal. Run out when things don't go to plan. I kinda lose my mind. I hope it's real. This life comes around. Just keep your faith and search for the fountain. Time is of the essence. The blood running through our core. It's best to not feel sorry when it's over. Will be the greatest that you've ever seen before, and I'll stay eternal.
Every time we say goodbye, they all see that it's a lie. 'Cause we always give it one last try. Yeah, you've watched me break 1,000 times. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight. Happier tonight. Happier tonight. Can't be waiting for you in the morning. I'ma leave without giving a warning. I'ma leave without giving a. But every time we say goodbye, we all know that it's a lie. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight. Happier tonight. Happier tonight. Can't be waiting for you in the morning. I'ma leave without giving a warning.
Voices going through my head. These voices telling me what I said about you, about us and what we do.
And here we are back, guys, after this short surprise. I hope you guys enjoyed that one with this Head for Death interview, and we will be doing this for every single Mobile Mayhem broadcast from now on, so I hope you guys will enjoy these. One, we might be doing some stuff on the Mobile Mayhem Twitter to ask you guys who do you want to see in the next interview, so please make sure to drop a follow to this Mobile Mayhem account. This link will be sent in the chat in a few seconds or minutes, but now we just need to jump straight into the action. Let's talk about these map rotations first. Would you like to, Verdict?
I got you, man. It's going to be a hard point on Summit, as we can see here. We're going to have a Search and Destroy on firing range, which is going to be fun to watch. Domination raid. Some of the map bans, we're going to have Singularity banning the Hardpoint Scrapyard. Ancient Esports going to be banning the Hardpoint Crash. Singularity opting to ban the ASM-10. Ancient Esports opting to ban the QXR, obviously the MP7. So first point is up for business, and Ancient Esports is going to get 14 points off the rip. We're going to see a slight contestation here. It appears as Head for Death, the guy we just watched the interview with, the awesome interview from him and Flo, picking up some big frags there with the MP5. He's going to get another on Jose. So P1 is going to be a toss-up flip. Head for Death getting a great start to his match. He's got 4 on the board so far for the Singularity team. Miney on the board with 1. Renzo with 3 as well. Looking very strong to begin with. Pretty much a back and forth matchup with frags, but Head for Death just absolutely annihilating people with that MP5.
The most surprising thing on the side of the Singularity roster is that Slayer, in a respawn mode and in a close quarter map that is Summit, is going to be using the ACOG Arctic, and that's something I love about it. I love every single part of it, and as long as he's popping out with it, I might be taking a look at what he's doing in this game. But Singularity has an 11 points lead right now, but they're being retaken by the side of Ancient Esports. Ancient Esports is one of the 3 teams that went through the entire qualifiers that have been qualified for this Pro League. And now we do see them grabbing up on the lead that Singularity had, even if that was a great retake coming from F4F. And these gravity spikes, they're now making up for it. And F4F is on such a great streak, but will be finally shooting down. You just been casticused by myself, and I am sorry. This is for the interview, buddy. And now that's still a retake, and the game is really close between both of these teams.
Absolutely, man. I'm watching Slayer, dude. This guy is just abusing this jump up little glitch here, peeking onto point 2 from this little connector building, the radar station, and I'm just like baffled. This guy, he's got 7 kills on the board. I don't believe he's only died twice. Just super impressive, especially for a person using the ACOG Arctic. Super OP stopping power rounds. He's going to get taken out there by Virus, but obviously putting in some work with that ACOG Arctic. Not a gun that I would have chosen, but he is making great use of it. He's got 8 frags on the board. They've got set up for P3. P3 is looking very good for Singularity. He gets another there. Slayer is just absolutely dominating with that Arctic. Takes another out. Jeremy is just another victim for him. Jose as well, just making it look so easy.
Just Slayer popping off with this Arctic ACOG. I love it. I love it. The way he's playing is super smart. Like, he's not pushing first into the side, he's holding the back lines. And now he has Shark RC being unlocked, so he might be powerful as soon as they rotate. And I think actually using an ACOG Arctic and mostly a sniper to go for a P4 retake is a great strategy to go for. They're going to be holding the long lines, and every time they'll be sitting by the glitch, you only need 1 bullet from it to take them down. And even if it's not as powerful as how do you call it, as Annihilator, it's still doing pretty much the same damages. 1 tap is needed to take the enemies down, and now they do have control of a P4, but then being recaptured from this shot from Miney. Renzo with a follow-up and a Predator missile, and Singularity making it step by step towards the 100-point max.
Yeah, Slayer 15-3, super impressive. I think he's better with the Arctic than he is with the Annihilator. If you ask me, they've nerfed that Annihilator so much. The Arctic he spams it very well. He's up there. 15-3 is just super impressive with an Arctic. I would not have seen that coming from an Arctic on this map, especially being such close quarters. Jose is going to push in, takes out Miney. They get possession of P4. The damage has already been done, though. A majority of that point is going to be held by Singularity. They're going to be up by nearly 40 points, or 40-plus points, 50 points, rather, going into the reset of the point here. We're going to see that open up for shop here in the next 7 seconds. Wow, Slayer just absolutely abusing these guys.
How is Slayer
Can't
still the
stop talking about
MVP,
it.
dude? How is Slayer still the MVP on the side of Singularity now? They're doing such a great... He's doing such a great job for his team. They're holding the long lines. He doesn't even have to go close quarters. If he holds the line on top B, it might be definitely a great control from him, because you all know these top B position and these top mid holds and control for P1 and P2 are just super important, and having a sniper to hold your back and to hold the long lines while you're trying to push towards the enemy spawn is a great advantage for them to have. But now we do see the points on the side of Singularity flying and taking off, as they do have now over 50 points lead and make it 61. Just the way that Singularity are playing is showing that, contrary to what Hefodef is saying, they are putting it all together, then collecting themselves, and then finally managing to get a really comfortable lead against Ancient Esports.
And watching Slayer, dude, this guy is just all around a terrific player. He single-handedly held top control for nearly 45 seconds in that first point, and I'm baffled. I'm at a loss, man. These guys slide peeking, multiples coming in. He's just taking them out left and right. I've not seen anyone use this particular gun set on this map so well. This is probably the first time I'm seeing it, and probably the only time I'm ever going to see it, because we don't get to see too many hard points on Summit. This guy just knows what he's doing. He's got 21 frags on the board. He's got a Predator missile in pocket. He's setting up still top control. If you can maintain this, you can pretty much get a majority of the points from P1 and P2. As I say that, he's going to be pushed and taken out. But the damage is still done, dude. He's got 21 kills on the board. Renzo not far behind him with 20. Head for Death, the guy of the hour, right there behind him with 19. Caster Curses, he is just taken out by Prince. I shouldn't even mention his name, dude, because it just seems so well. We're just gonna give him bad luck.
Yeah, but the thing is now, even if they're grabbing a few points, we do see the entire Singularity roster already by the next P3 spawn. They'll be holding it pretty hard. Renzo is going to find one, and that's going to be Jose, but being straight immediately by Jeremy as he's pushing in mid. Might with a -2 Slayer with another one, and only leaving Jeremy as the last T player trying to rush into this hard point. Mighty is going to be sitting on the side, but what are they even doing? They're leaving the side blank for a while, and I don't think they should go for that. They shouldn't be greedy that much or playing that much per kill. They just should hold this hill instead of pushing too hard into mid. I might understand the fact that they want to go for an early spawn flip rotation, but this is not the point now. There's still 40 seconds remaining on this hill. They really need to hold it almost for the entire time, at least to get the 200-point marks and to reach a 100-point lead over again. But they're playing that greatly. They're really playing that greatly. On the other side, we do see that they surrendered on recapturing this hill, and they're just setting themselves up around the snow area, the building machine, and the sea flag stairs to hold this next hill by P4.
Yeah, Singularity just outright dominating these guys, making it look easy. Ancient Esports, if I'm them, I'm holding this point. I'm going to be snowside as we see the cluster strikes coming in. This is not looking too good for Ancient Esports. The flip is going in full effect. We're going to see, we're going to see 3 players now spawning on the old point, P2, and the domination is just going to continue in favor of Singularity, looking to take these guys out rather early. They're going to get control of the point. They have numbers in point, and they also have some slaying out. This is GG's. I'm going to go ahead and call it early. I know anything can happen, but at this particular moment, man, I don't believe that Ancient Esports is going to have what it takes to actually come back. They don't have spawns. They don't have good map position. Their rotations are not looking like they should. Point is going to be held by Singularity. They're going to breeze through this first matchup. 2 points is all they need now, and the game is over. GG's to both teams. Singularity coming out on top, 250 to 109. Jeremy and team, or Slayer and team, making it look easy, putting up 25 plus kills that game. 23 plus kills. I'm sorry, Renzo with 25. 26. No, I'm right. Slayer did put 26 on the board. So, man, I again at a loss of words. That ACOG Arctic just worked so well in his favor.
Using an RTK cog and then being the greatest killer on his team. He's really great performance can become Slayer. And I think looking at the way he played, we might see some sort of new strategy coming from other teams using way more the Arctic when it's not banned by one of the two teams participating in the series. Because most of the time we do see that gun being banned just because it's being overused most of the time in Search and Destroy. But yeah, a great win coming from the South Singularity with a pretty decent lead, and we do feel that they're feeling a bit more comfortable, at least for today or for this match on this Hardpoint Summit. They played great as a team. The retakes were great. Every time they had the spawn, for every single occasion they had the spawn, which is a great point when you're playing in Hardpoint, which is like the key thing to get into your possession. And what can we reproach? We don't have anything to reproach Ancient Esports instead, except they need to try a bit harder and to play. They need to reach the level of Singularity and to play a bit better on these spawn flips. They made a lot of mistakes, such as going on challenging the old hardpoints while the new one were about to be spawning. We've seen that from the side of Ancient Esports on the last P3, actually P3 between P3 and P4. We've seen one just sitting around this side, maybe to try to take these players down as soon as they were rotating from mid. But that causes the spawn to be in the favor of Ancient Esports by the A flag, and that ruined the entire game for them. I could tell, at least the entire hard point by P4. That could have been a great occasion for them to come back from that, but that wasn't the case, and Singularity will take us into game number 2 on Search and Destroy firing range against Ancient Esports, and now they just need to commit into these bomb sites to get these plans done. And Ancient, if you grab these rounds slowly but in a safe way, you might be bringing us for the first time in this stream into game number 3.
Absolutely. I'm interested to see if Slayer opts to use the Arctic 50 again in this particular map. I've seen it used multiple times. It is definitely the gun to go to. So I'm gonna be watching him. He's gonna be holding head glitches. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. He's probably gonna be on the A bomb site, and that's just a prediction to me based off of what points he was holding in the summit hardpoint. Man held massive amount of players from entering the top side of the first point and P2. So that, that kind of strength is, as we can see, very dominant, as he was able to single-handedly keep players out of top control. He was also single-handedly keeping players rotating onto that P3 point where he was holding that little connector spot, jumping up and just blazing people on P2. So preventing people from that rotation. Obviously, he's going to be setting up for a great head glitch here on the Search and Destroy on firing range. I'm going to say he's going to be either on barrels, or he might even get super aggressive and jump onto the A-bomb site immediately. So be looking out. That's going to be my player to look out for. I'm going to need to see a little bit more from this Ancient Esports teams. I didn't see very much, collaboration from them. It looked like they were pushing points single-handedly, especially when it came to the ones that required you to have spawns P3 and P4. That ultimately led to their demise there. They were unable to maintain spawns for P4 as they had a perfect setup. They set up early for it, and were still unable to maintain them. So some collaboration, some teamwork. They got to get that communication down pat, or else they're going to be too old here. So Ancient Esports looking for you to bounce back. If I have to watch anybody on the side of Ancient Esports, who would you recommend me seeing in this Search and Destroy?
When we talk about Singularity or both teams?
For Ancient Esports, I already know who I've got my eyes on for the for Singularity. It's
True.
Slayer, hands down, dude. His name does not lie.
You make a good point. There. On the other side, I can't even tell, because the first time I've seen Ancient Esports playing it was during the grand finals of the qualifiers, and they played great, obviously because they won. But I didn't point out something about them being OP at some point. Oh no, I'm not trying to reduce their skill stuff, but I haven't been really careful about which player should I keep a look on and keep an eye on during this series. So I might be surprised about what's going to go, but that's all about it. I know what roles do they have on the side of Singularity, but I don't know anything about Ancient Esport. So it's a bit of suspense that I still enjoy, and this suspense has to be reduced as much as possible. So let's see if we can start the game number 2. Can I have a confirm? Can you guys confirm from the start if we can jump straight into this other match, and if we are ready to go? We're just missing one, and then we'll be jumping on in the search and destroy firing range. And finally, we don't see another search and destroy standoff. We're seeing some other sort of content, and I like it. Verdict. I like it.
I'm liking it too, man. Search and Destroy on firing range is probably one of my favorite maps. I'm going to be taking a look at Venus. I looked at his scorecard. He was the only player that was remotely close to being neutral. Everybody else just, I hate to say it, man, but they sold. That game was not in their favor. They got outplayed. They got outgunned. They got outslayed, if I don't say so myself. Slayer put in heavy use of that Arctic. I'm interested to see if he is going to continue to use it in this matchup. I'm going to assume he does, but until that match starts, I won't know.
We'll be starting. The stream is starting. The game is starting. Everything is starting now, and the pressure will be on the Ancient Esports shoulders now. They are being leaded 1-0 against Singularity. Singularity taking this lead. They do have the mental advantage of Ancient Esports, but I'm pretty sure that if they made it through the entire qualifiers, and we are seeing them now in this Mobile Mayhem Pro League, this is for a reason. So Ancient Esports, I'm just looking at you now. Show me what you guys are able to do.
So I'm gonna have to see what they got. I'm gonna see Slayer. He's gonna get in top side of 10 for obvious reasons. He's gonna be able to bang pretty much every part of wood. He's got a clear shot on. Looks like Love, but he rotates. He didn't like that angle he got. So a very, very passive beginning, which I don't blame Ancient Esports. They've got to show us some kind of work here. They've got to get some kind of control of the map, and right now they are waiting to do so by getting a pick. They're gonna be backside wood, top wood, and one's gonna be on the destroy car via a long. So the bomb is in steady hands of Prince. Prince looking to make the rotation, obviously waiting for that pick though. So a standoff here on firing range. This is a standoff. Everybody's just at a standstill, guys. They're not making any moves. I think Love has been spotted by Slayer, and yes, he is just absolutely obliterated. Well played by Slayer. Very patient, adjusts very well, and rotates to this backside of American or Armory, whatever you guys like to call it. The command center, as the map says. I like to call it Armory, but again, it's really up to you. Bomb is still in the hands of Prince. The rotations are going to be made. We got one aggressive on A, and it looks like he's going to be pushed by 2. No, they're going to hold points. So really a 5-4 advantage in favor of Singularity. The bomb is in hands of Prince. Prince nowhere near either bomb site. Nope, the rotation's being made. Trailer has been held. Bomb is down. Slayer picking up another. Just slaying these guys. And I mean, he didn't push in as aggressively as I thought he would, but using this Arctic 50 to his advantage.
Oh, and there's still one player sitting by this building. He's going to get pushed by Jose, picking up an RUS. But that's Insanity coming for the flank now. Venus as the last player alive, sitting into trailer. But the time run out. And that's going to be a 1-0 for Singularity in the Search and Destroy firing range. And it starts well for their side. Slayer picking up 2 frags. Miney with 1. Insanity with 1. And the time ran out for Venus, unfortunately. But now they maybe need to go for an aggressive push towards somewhere, and that has been super well read by the sub Singularity guys. They're all going to be facing almost all. That's a 4v5 now on to be. Jose will take down that for that, pushing in inside. Miney will be shot down by Venus, and now they will be sitting by the egg glitch. Insanity will take 1 more. There's still Slayer sitting by mid. He spotted 1 pushing on the other side. But the tires, Lob with a great kill into Renzo. And Slayer takes 1 on Lube and making it from a 1v3 to 1v2. The bomb is still into Jeremy's hand, and they are rotating towards A now. Is Slayer going to be able to read that perfectly, or is he just going to go for a B clear before he rotates back to A? I think he's doing that great. Just pushing on top 10, holding the line, while Jeremy just rushes on the side. Prince will clear the entire trailer, and will he maybe ask for a trailer plant? No, they'll go for a safe one. Slayfro is still by the top 10. He's going to read that perfectly and hold these lines. If they go both go, oh my lord, they both go into trailer, it might be over for Slayer in this round. They're going to be preferring and trading themselves as well. So he needs to pick one kill, runs away, and then pick another one. But that's going to be all up to them now.
With 20 seconds left to go, we're going to have to see Slayer push up a little aggressively here. Found himself in a very desperate position and is going to pay the price. The round is going to go in favor of Ancient Esports. Playing that very well, obviously knowing that Slayer was going to be holding top 10 control, B control. They made the rotation. It was well executed for Ancient Esports, and that's the kind of game plays that we need to see from them in order to make that rotation. A push, it looks like, for the side of Ancient Esports. They are pushing in super aggressively. Slayer goes down quickly. Venus and team. Ancient Esports going to get the bomb down at A. The rotation from Singularity is going to be made. They've got 4 remaining. Head for Death, Miney, and Insanity Renzo looking to retake this A bomb site. They've got 35 seconds to do it. They do not look like they've made any kind of traction. Rather, playing a little bit for more information. Miney with the DLQ at hand. Going to get the smoke down. Going to rotate on to site. Nothing in his sights as the bomb is going to be pushed. It doesn't look like the bomb is going to be defused. Yes, it is. This is a bold move right here, but it might pay off. The bomb is defused. The round is over, and Ancient Esports gives them the easy round. Singularity taking advantage of it. That's good awareness for both for Miney and I'm not sure, was that Insanity getting that defused?
No, that was Renzo, and Renzo actually got tagged by the sniper jumping behind the A-long wooden wall. He got tagged by the sniper. I think he had basically 1 HP left after this hit, but he managed to survive and get this defuse in favor of Singularity, making it a 2-1. And as we're jumping to round number 4 now of the searching short firing range, they will all go for a passive playstyle. We do see them sticking up by the woods. Slayer is going to pick one, which is Jose by the A-long behind the wooden broken wall. And now, yeah, they're playing passively in the 4v5, still in 5v4, sorry, for SNG. Is Singularity going to pre-fire the corner? Please do that! Please get this wallbang! Oh my god, I would have loved it! That would have been incredible. But Lube is going to be the threat for the side of Ancient now, as he's holding the sniper. It might be the one that we want him to peek a kill across the entire map. He's just going to rotate towards B, and here we go, the B push has been started. Prince is the first victim. Lube with a follow-up straight into head for that. That was a bad timing coming from both of these SNG players. And this is now a lead given back to Ancient Esports. They are now in the 4v3.
Yeah, they've got a 1-man advantage. They've got to take advantage of this as... Oh my, Miney just obliterating Love and Jeremy there. So the advantage is gone. A bomb is in hands of Venus. So, oh, Miney, clip it, my guy. Miney with 3 big frags in this 4th round. He's going to be pushed, ultimately taken out, but Slayer gets the refrag. Slayer said, Miney, I got your back. The round is going to go to Singularity. Looking super OP. Great teamwork. I still need to see more from Ancient Esports. I still feel like they have a lot of untapped potential. They folded there. They got the bomb right at, they had the right positioning and everything. They just did not execute. They kind of held still at the B bomb site, and it did not pay off for them. They're going to be down going into this 5th round. And, Miney showing up and putting on a show, getting 3 big frags. He's going to be pushed real quickly by Jeremy and team. Jeremy's going to get the frag. The bomb is going to go down. 2-1 now remaining for the Singularity side. Ancient Esports knocking on the door, waiting for Insanity to answer. I don't think that they're going to be able to make this push and get this bomb down. This is a 1v5. I mean, I could see it in maybe a rank game, but this isn't some pub match. These are, pro teams at their finest. If you're able to even knock off 2, I'd be impressed.
I'm not impressed. We're not impressed. Making a second round for Ancient Esports. The spawn and the side just flipped. So now he's going to be up to Singularity to show us their attacking skills. And we need Ancient Esports to be super strong on these defense. Because now Singularity are known to be a really aggressive team, and they always make this push work. But will that be happening when you're playing against such a great team, which is Ancient Esports? I don't even think so. They all go for a passive playstyle over again. They're trying to take control over the A long. But as he's sitting on this, wait, is that a boost and another wear off? What is he even doing? No, he's just sitting in the corner waiting for the bomb to go down on A. That was a great plan and a great early plan as well. But we'll see on the side of Singularity, many people holding this line by top woods and stuff, so they wait for the cross. Miney is on sort of a boost by the mid-wood section. Renzo will be finding Venus trying to get for the flank. Headford is sitting by long as well with the DRH. Still 0 frags for Heady so far, as it will get pushed loop with another kill, throwing the smoke straight into the site. They need to hold it, but Jose is pushing from behind. Gets one, gets two with the backstab. Won't be finding Slayer as it's being pushed, and Renzo won't be able to kill the bomb diffuser. This will be the end, and the third round for Ancient Esports back to a 3-3 situation. And dude, these games is getting closer and closer at every second.
Yeah, I thought Singularity had great positioning after that bomb planted, and it just kind of fell through the tops. Miney and Heady getting taken out very, very early. They had power positions that allowed Ancient Esports to push in aggressively. Worked out for them. They got the bomb defused. We've got an even ball game. Bomb is in the hands of Insanity, and we're going to see Slayer set up aggressively on this A head glitch. Miney's going to take out Prince. So the trade for Singularity is going to allow them to plant the bomb A. They've got a one-man advantage. They're going to take advantage of it. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. The trade's made. They make the push. The bomb goes down. Oh, Slayer with the ACOG's Arctic 50. 4v2 now, and I don't see Ancient Esports coming back from this, but they've got plenty of time. It's 25 seconds. They've got to make an aggressive push here. Jeremy with the MP5 in hands going to push it into trailer. Oh, Slayer making Jeremy pay for that decision to push mid with no cover. Round 13 seconds remaining. Venus, I don't think he's gonna get it. I don't think he has time to get over and make the defuse. Round is gonna go to Singularity. They're going to be up 4-3 going into this 8th round.
Miney getting another frag. We do only see Headford not having any kills so far in Search and Destroy, but to be fair with you, Miney and Slayer are just stealing all of them. So give some to the French player of your roster. Be kind with them, treat it nicely and kindly. And now that's a 1-round lead coming from Singularity as the defense is set up pretty much around B. Every time we do see one sitting by mid and 3 on B on the side of Ancient Esports. And they're just sitting by the wood building as someone will be holding the line from this bone. And who's that player though? Who's that player sitting behind? Miney is trying to hold the line. They might be pushing aggressively now towards B, or maybe just faking these nades and stuff. 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining on that clock so far. And they need to come into a bomb site. And they have a few more seconds to wait and to play passively for. But at some point they will need to take a decision and make a decision, sorry. And that's what matters in these games. How fast you can react and adapt yourself to the enemy playstyle. Headford have tried to connect a few bullets from bathrooms and toilets. And we have one. I think we have one sitting in trailer though. I think I saw one sitting in trailer. Or maybe there was a...
We don't have anybody in trailer. A is going to be given to Singularity, but it doesn't look like Singularity is going to make that push just yet. They're going to start their rotations. They got 2 A long. Everybody from the wood side area, with the exception of it looks like maybe Head for Death. No, that's Slayer. Slayer's going to be in wood, so everybody is going to make the rotations onto the site. A is going to be pushed by 4. Slayer holding back the backside push. He does see one. He sees the lasers, and Slayer missing that shot on the Jose. Detrimental. That should have been an easy one for him. He's going to set up this backside. A long is going to be held by Slayer, holding from the opposition. We've got 30 seconds remaining for Ancient Esports to make their push and get the defuse. They're going to have to do it quickly because time is not their friend at the moment. Oh, Slayer picking up Jose. Definitely makes him pay for that missed shot. Not going to be able to land one on Venus, but Venus and Team Sanity going to be the last remaining player. He's going to be taken out. Well executed by Ancient Esports. We're going to have a tied ball game going into the 9th round.
4-4 now, dude. This is stressful. Even as a caster, we're not even involved in these games, or at least stressing as much as these players. They're playing for their lives now. And Ancient Esports are making it for the Scumbat, then doing everything they could to avoid Singularity from dominating them. And that's working great. That's actually working in a great way for them. They're taking the advantage out of the kills I'm doing. Jeremy just pushed towards the trailer after stunning Renzo with the stun grenade. So he pushed in, he got the double frag with one QQ9 magazine. We saw Slayer picking another kill, but that is pushed in into the site. He was able to flank him just behind as someone was pushing in his team from A long. So the strategy was great. That's a really tight game. And there is still 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining. They're playing against Lowly. I don't think Slayer spotted him by the tower. I think he missed the timing, but is he going to shoot the RPG? Of course he will, and Jeremy will fight him with this car explosion, reducing it to a 5v4 in favor for Ancient Esports.
This one-man advantage, you don't have to do anything hastily. You've got great position. You're holding each site respectively, not giving these guys anything to work on. That's exactly what you want to see. Jeremy going to rotate onto the backside, so he's going to start retreating into 10 as he should, because at this particular moment you want to be in a conservative position. You want to wait for the other team to make the first move and hopefully capitalize on it. And we're going to see Love taking out 2 Head for Death and Miney with the Locust, it looks like. Yes, Love playing that head glitch very well. 30 seconds remaining. We're going to have a 2v4, and Renzo and Insanity have a lot of work cut out for them. The bomb is in hand. Insanity taking him out with the DRH. Bomb is going to go down, so it's great that Insanity got the bomb in hand. He's going to get a frag onto Love, so that was a great pickup, a great kill for him. He's going to be pushed by what looks like 3. Insanity and Renzo got the work cut out for them. Oh, Insanity pick up another one. Great teamwork. We got a 1v1 now. Venus and Renzo looking to make the trade. Venus destroyed. Singularity down by 1 man, able to make it happen. A 2v4 situation, just making it look easy on the hands of Insanity and Renzo, and the team put on their back, making it work, gets the round. We're going to go round 10, 5-4 in favor of Singularity.
I do even think that it was a 2v5, to be fair, because Insanity picked up the first kill with the sniper, then the follow-up with the ERH. Then we've seen him picking up 1 frag by A long. Renzo did push towards trailer and found someone as well. Oh, dude, there's no way this round is going that quickly. Dude, this game was a mess, and this round was a disaster as we were getting to round 11. They played so great on the side of Ancient Esports and countered the aggressive push coming from Singularity towards the B-bomb side. The stuns has been thrown and has connected into many players by the connector. That was a great play, and will they go for an aggressive push over again? Yes, they will. A 3-man defense coming from B. Insanity with a triple nade across the map!
What did I just see? Was that a 3-piece from 2 nades? Was that 1 nade?
That was 2 nades and one
that
other
was 2 nades. Well played. Well played. Wow. Ancient Esports 2v5ing for their lives. They've got to take out 5 very, very strong Singularity players. Right now, they're at a standstill. Prince prone by the bathrooms area. Jose rotating into bathrooms. He's got a Locust and a DRH. Might I say, if they're able to clutch this, I will quit casting. 2v5ing in this situation, 3 nade kills in favor of my guy Insanity. Wow. Insanity just absolutely... he's obviously got shrapnel, so I would have to thank Dead Silence getting nerfed for that kill to be, able to happen. 3 kills from 2 nades. Just absolutely OP. Slayer picks up Jose. Slayer takes out Prince. Makes it look super easy. 6-5. Got a lot closer than I expected it to. But obviously, Singularity showing that they were in this to win this. They take the game. They take the series 2-0. They're going to be the winners of this series. And that is it for Ancient Esports for the day.
If you guys didn't see, I'm going to make a sort of a rewatch, okay? I'm gonna interpret Insanity. That's what it
exactly.
did. Dude, on the last round, round 11, the most pressurized round in the entire game, he gets a triple kill with a grenade across the entire map. They were all committing into B. That could have been a great play coming from Ancient Esports there, because they all pushed on one side at the last round, and I think that was unexpected coming from at Singularity, because that was a really tight game. We've seen that throughout the entire duration of it, and there were some times when they were being destroyed, or they didn't know what to do. They were just playing passively, holding these angles by their spawn, by B, and by the woods area on the side of T. And pushing into the round number 11 could have been a really great rush to go for, basically. And Insanity with the grenade that denied the entire push and made the enemies freeze where they were and say, okay, maybe what happens now? Well, do we surrender? Do we kill ourselves in spawn? Is that what we should do? No, of course they went for the fight, and Slayer managed to get these frags done. So that's a 6-5 for Singularity. That was a really great matchup. And now we'll be heading into our last intermission, the last break before these final series of the night, and these will be obviously between GR8 and BK Black. So we're taking a few minutes break, and we'll be right back after this one.
Voices going through my head. These voices telling me what to say about you, about everything we do.
We're back, guys, for the last series of the night of this Mobile Mayhem Season 4 Week 2 Day 2 stream. Too many numbers in one sentence. But yeah, we'll keep on doing that anyway. This last match between GR8 and BK Black is going to be a French versus French match, as we mentioned at the beginning of the stream. But you know what? Let's jump straight into these map rotations. Verdict, take it away.
We're going to have a hard point, as we saw last matchup on Summit. Interested to see if anybody uses the Arctic 50 after we saw Slayer just absolutely didn't deny people any kind of entry onto top control. Search and Destroy on Raid, which we haven't seen yet, so it's interesting to see how that map plays out. And if we have a third matchup, it's going to be Domination on Hackney Yard. So different maps, different rotations for each point. We're going to see some map bans from GR8, Hardpoint Scrapyard, BK Black, opting to ban the Search and Destroy Crossfire map. Weapon bans, ASM 10 for GR8. BK Black opted to ban the Chopper. So 2 OP guns going to be taken out of the matchup. We're going to get started here. P1 on Summit. I've got my eyes on Warvac. Warvac put on a show the last time I watched him play, and I'm not 100% familiar with the GR8 roster. So I'm going to take a look at him and see what he does. P1's opening for Shop. Top control is going to be held. What looks like going to be BK Black. Shark and Magic's putting in some work, so they're going to get some easy points off the rip. Top control. Oh, we're going to see everybody leaving the matchup. Not sure what happened there. I guess someone obviously lagged out, so we're going to be restarting.
Yeah, we're going to be restarting the game. Let's see if that's going to be working out for them, as we are. Sometimes these sort of issues are happening. Maybe someone had a bad connection on the game. This is happening quite a lot on a COD Mobile. You guys are pretty much used to it, and that's something you're familiar with. So yeah, hope it's not gonna break the mental strength and the mindset that the team has and are having now. I don't know if we are asking for some more though, or if we just keep restarting that game. I think that's what we're about to do. Everyone is almost ready, so we'll need it to happen now. You can start the game, and here we go, jumping back straight into the action. Let's see if that stam is gonna be the right one. Fingers crossed. We want these Hardpoint on Summit to take place as soon as possible, and everyone's ready. It seems like no one's leaving so far, so we might be just switching and going again for this map number 1, Hardpoint on Summit between GR8 and Bunker Black.
Bunker Black show that they can hold top control, obviously with ease that first time we started, but rematching, looking to see what they do here. It looks very similar. Warvac going to pick up the first frag. Oh, Shark actually going to pick up the first frag. Warvac now shortly behind him. He's going to be taken out. Skirt, getting 2 big frags. He's going to be taken out by Shark. Shark YT picking up another one. Shark's going to be traded by Goldarine. Goldarine on phone, looking to pop off here, but he's going to be taken out too by Magic's. Early domination for the side of Bunker Black. Did not change any results. What gun is Warvac using? Because I'm getting some kind of glitch, and it just looks... Oh, no, that wasn't Warvac. That looks like Shark. Shark using the DRH. Never mind. Magic's using the AK-117, it looks like. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or is that the Rust?
No, that's a Rust. Yeah, both are using Rust, Warvac, and that's a Rust skin that is glitchy in a spectator mode. Yeah, that was really glitchy, I admit it. Skirt is about spinning on top, but finally dies, and Warvac got that kill on that double trade. There's still 49 points, sorry, for BK Black against 1 for the side of GRA. They're being pushed on top, and Goldarine will be connecting these pistol bullets straight into him. And Goldarine is always the one using the legendary skin. This time it's going to be the DRH. We might be switching to some HVK plays after this, but I think he's going to stick to that gun because it's part of the meta now. The DRH and SM10 are the 2 ARs dominating this scene. They're going for that retake, and BK Black controlling the side back, but skit with the double frag by the control rooms. He is going to give this control back to GR8.
Yeah, I'm looking. It's looking a lot like another Singularity Agent Esports matchup. 49 points on the first point in favor of Bunker Esport or Bunker Black. Sorry, you never want to start a hard point off like that. They're getting a lot of that deficit covered on P2, which is good. But when you see a 49-2 in that first point, it just lets me know that you, A, didn't care enough to push in, or B, you didn't have top control. And they did not have either of those. They have top control now, but the lead is going to be closed to about 5 points. The spawns are going to be in favor of Bunker Black as they hold, and I do believe I see skirt spawning out. So the P3 is going to be held by Bunker Black very well. The rotations for GR8. I'm sorry, I was just at a standstill there, my guy. GR8 finally making it in. They've got the flip. 30 seconds left to go. Well-established push, but not going to be enough. Skirt and team going to be spawning out again. They're going to be calling that one a loss, and setting up for New as Magix is going to be pushing mid, looking to get some frags and set up for this anchored position in favor of Bunker Black. I've got a Goliath in the hands of Rasmo very quickly. I'm not even 100% sure how he got that. I'm going to take a look at his scorecard. 9 and 5. Okay, I can see it maybe. I got to see what score streak he's got in hand too as well. He's got the Pred and the XS1 Goliath, so very quickly got that.
If they use a Predator missile, do they have a Predator missile even ready? I don't think they do. If they had one, that could have been a great job and a great work. But I do apologize in advance because we're gonna pronounce your name every time in a different way, just to make it a bit random. And so it's a bit of regional, let's say. Rasmo in the chopper is super low HP now, holding this by the P4 above the P4 garage. He's just holding these lines, and that's a great play coming from the side of the GR8 that are grabbing a few more points and catching up on the Banker Black lead. And Magic will shoot down every time he's pushing in with the equalizer. That was a choke from him. And the side is about to be contested, but they need to take the Goliath down first, and they didn't focus on that enough, as Magix will go for that flank.
Absolutely, and the point is going to be retaken. Shargan team picking up 2 big frags with the Annihilator and they're making it a closer game than what it is appearing. But I'm just seeing Bunker Black showing utmost dominance on the first point. P3 was also held very well by them. They almost got the flip down and packed, but GR8 unable to make anything happen off of it. I'm taking a look at Shark. Man, Shark is putting on a show. Magic as well. Warvac not having the kind of game that I expected him to have. He's going to push into P1 with his grab spikes, picks up a big kill. So the point is going to be held back and forth. Oh, he is just lasering with this RUS. Shooting bodies, it looks like. No, he's just randomly shooting. It's very glitchy for me. Oh, okay, good deal. Magix and Shark and Derek's, I'm sorry. Showing us some double-digit numbers early. Zeno is going to be taken out, but he gets his 10th frag on the board too. Back and forth for Rasmo and Capo on phone. So very, very stout matchup. 40-point lead in favor of, or 50-point lead rather, in favor of the side of Bunker Black. Rasmo making great use of that head glitch as he pushes on to P1. And Bunker Black just looks like they're doing another repeat on P1. Taking a majority of those points, and as they should, because they were uncontested as the first rotation went. Second rotation was a little better for the side of GR8, but obviously they've got a little bit of room to make up, being down nearly 55 points.
Yeah, that's a great lead now coming from BK Gold, but they're still holding the side as Rasmo is popping off with this War Machine, giving a few frags, and he has another Goliath being unlocked twice in the same game, so it might be super powerful to use that as they are grabbing a lot of points now out of this P2 heal. Xeno is going to be shot down by Rasmo again. Rasmo is just on a massive streak, spraying these stairs. Magic is going to push up, gets the follow-up straight into the guy that you shouldn't pronounce his name. Just sitting on the top of the house. It's like Voldemort, but on the COD mobile version.
Yeah, P2 is looking to shut down shop. We got a Goliath in the hand of Rasmo. Rasmo going to be taken out by Shark. Shark picking up some big frags here. We've got 21 on the board for Rasmo, though, so he is obviously one of those standout players for the GRE team. 22 now as he racks up a few more. Zeno is weak. Zeno is going to push in as he's reloading. Zeno is going to be taken out by Turka. Turka getting a big kill there. Shark taken out by Capo. So P2, a toss-up. A lot of trades being made, and it looks like GR8 is trying to make their comeback. They might just get it here on this P3 as the smoke is down. Warvac's going to be holding the backside of spawns. Warvac's going to be taken out, though, as he is unsuspected by Rasmo. Rasmo putting on a show. 25 now as he just destroys Zeno. The spawns are in favor. They got to push in, and they are going to get the spawn flip as well as the point. 30 points are going to be pretty much uncontested here. As I say that, I see some of Bunker Black push it in, trying to get something going here. I'm going to have to see GR8 get this Goliath down. I wish he would have held that for a P4 retake, but it doesn't look like he was going to be able to hold that as Bunker Black pushes in with some very, very aggressive gameplay. The point is going to be held. The last 3 seconds are going to be in favor of Rasmo and GR8. GR8 still down by a whopping 51 points going into the P4 rotation. And I don't think this Goliath was a great use for Rasmo. He's already down to a quarter health, and he has no kind of grounds on P4. And this is where it is going to be a make or break moment for GR8. Rasmo wasting ultimately the Goliath as we see it's going to be pushed and taken out. Goliath could have been a tool that he could have used to get the point for the backside of that spawn, just unable to utilize it very well. It's going to pick up a frag with his Predator missile, and it looks like Bunker Black's going to take this this matchup with ease unless GR8 is able to come out from these spawns. They're going to be pushing Snowside. Snowside might do it for them. They've got a War Machine in the hands of Rasmo. So yeah, they might be able to make something happen here. They got to do it quickly though.
Rasmo, 30 kills, but now they're going and they went for a retake, and that's going to be a GG. BK Black taking this to 1-0 against GR8. And I have to say, it was pretty even on the side of BK Black when he talked about the kills, except Warvac being a bit below and having less kills than his teammate. The other one was all around 18, 19. On the other side, we saw Rasmo just shining and getting the 30 bomb, reaching the 30 bombs. That was a really great performance coming from their side. But the spawn control and the bad use, let's be honest, the bad use of the Goliath, as you mentioned, sending back P3 while you need to literally walk for the entire map. You're not even able to run in Goliath, so you needed to walk around the entire map, cross the entire map to get to P4. So yeah, that was, I think, a wrong choice made by GR8 using this Goliath over there. Great lead, great start, and great stuff coming from both sides, but definitely a GG's to BK Black. Finally getting a few wins because they are in sort of a tough period for them when they can't reach success whenever they try to. And now it might give them some sort of a motivation boost, seeing that they managed to they still win some games. I'm forgetting what I wanted to take this speech at. Take it away. I'm gonna find it back. Take it away.
Okay, I'm actually going to pick up, and I have a very valid point here. Bunker Black playing OBJ very well, as it does not look like they outfragged GR8. GR8, their top three, 30 and 12, 23 and 19. A little drop off to the next player, but you get the point. On the side of Bunker Black, 20 and 18 for Shark, 19 and 15 for Zeno. So it wasn't like they were getting the frags that they needed. They just held point very well. They maintained spawns very well. Bunker Black playing hardpoint the way it should be, and that's via spawns, that's via the point. Those first 49 points, you can't give the opposing team almost 50 points on P1. I'm sorry, but it does not matter what team you are, giving up 50 points on that first point. Obviously, we've seen 2 games today now where it just did not pan out for the other team. So if your opposing team is going 40 plus points in that first point, you're in for a rough game. They played catch up the entire time. There was never a point where GR8 was able to get their feet back on the ground and move forward in the right direction. They had some great fraggers in Rasmo and Capo and guys, but obviously not playing the objective the way they should have. P1 should not have gone on contested 49 points.
Yeah, that was a massive mistake from Joe right there. I do entirely and 110% agree on that. This is the hill that has to be the most contested out of the entire map, even more when this is basically the first the first hard point that spawns in. It's in mid, so you both have the same spawns you can run at the same time in mid, even if there's a shorter distance to go through when you're spawning on top of the map by the C flag. You're way closer than the A flag, sorry, and yeah, GR8 messed that on up. I'm pretty sure they are aware of that, and they might be correcting it through and in the next Mobile Mayhem League sports and games. Yeah, I'm just looking for what they can do in this Search and Destroy on Red. We'll be maybe ending the stream on a Red Search and Destroy, which I'm pretty happy about because I love this map. So seeing these two teams play on such a great map and a great mode that are Search and Destroy Red might be interesting to watch.
Absolutely, and definitely different from what we've seen today. We've seen standoff, we've seen firing range. I love Raid as a search and destroy map too. It's huge. It's not as toxic as a bigger map like Crossfire, for example, because there are a lot of points where you can still gather information and make your rotations. Crossfire is just pretty toxic for a search and destroy map. This map, however, you get the information you need, you make the rotation to B, you make the rotation to A. It's not lopsided. It's a pretty even playing field. It's one of the OG maps, one of my favorites from Black Ops Original. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this matchup. Search and Destroy, Raid. Can GR8 punch Bunker Black in the jaw off the rip? We're gonna see. They've got the bomb in hand. Oh no, it's gonna be Warvac and team. So Warvac, Bunker Black's got the bomb. Yeah, this is gonna be. They're gonna set the tone here. They're gonna have to, maintain that dominance that they had in the last game. They can't die like they did last game though, because this is a one and done situation on these search and destroy maps. The bomb is in the hands of Warvac. He's going to be rotating over to the B bomb site. We're going to have a 3 mid, 1 hold on A and B respectively. Full 5-man send aggressive off the rip for Bunker Black and team. The first trade is going to be made. Rasmo is going to be taken out. Shark YT on the trade as well. Magic's picking up a big frag on Rasmo, as we saw him put 30 plus on the board last game. So big frag for Magic's. The bomb is down. 30 seconds is remaining on this clock. We're going to have to see GR8 make the rotation and get the bomb defused within this 25-second time frame.
Yeah, oh, that was a great pick coming from Godwin, taking Darius down straight from red. But now we see Xeno being tagged super HP. Sketchcut gets another follow-up, and that's going to be disaster for BK Black, as GR8 will be clutching the round up, making it a first round for them in the Search and Destroy. And as we are moving into this round number 2, I think this B push was greatly executed coming from BK Black, but they weren't that solid when it came to holding this bomb that has been planted. They just been separating for too much. According to me, they've been pushing on top laundry, which you need to have control of. It's a pretty basic thing on that map. If you hold the laundry control when you're playing in B, it's basically impossible. Or if you have a sniper doing a great pick, it's almost impossible for them to go for that retake. But what a disaster that is. Magic's being found under a triple fire, leaving Darix alone in a 1v4. Is finally going to pick one by the kitchen, rotating towards mid pillars, throwing that nade from mid. It might be finding Rasmo with his grenade, but Rasmo will find the flank, and that is going to be 2-0 now for GR8.
Bunker Black's A push was read very well for GR8. GR8 is looking like a very strong search and destroy team. So this series might take us to a game 3. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I know it's the 3rd round, but the way they played that A bomb site, it was almost like they were screen sniping in real life. It was so well executed. They set up position very well, and they did not give Bunker Black anything to work with. So I'm starting to see a very, very well-rounded search and destroy team in this GR8, and very impressive retake on the B first push. Very well-read A push. We're going to see the bomb inside of red. Zeno is going to take out Capo, so a first trade has been made. We saw that earlier in round 1, but I don't think it made a difference. B bomb push, it looks like we got 3 on the site of Ring. The bomb is going to make its way over. Shark and team looking to get their first dub on this search and destroy. Derek's picking up Rasmo. We got a 1-man advantage. Turka taking out Derek's on the trade. Got to see some action from Skirt and team, as they've got 35 seconds left to defuse the bomb. Goldarine and Skirt making a very, very well-planned B push into red. Turka taking out Warvac. My guys, this is looking pretty lopsided. You can't do a B push and expect to get a dub here if you're not going to be able to hold it. Skirt, 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 skirt. Getting that kill onto Warvek, and the bomb is defused. GR8 going up 3-0.
3-0 for GR8, and that's that. Looking at the way the Bunker Black had been dominated in this thing, even though it's a CT map. When they planted the bomb, they should have an advantage over the other team because they can place themselves whatever they want and just hold this. And these makes and these 3 rounds lead coming from GR8 makes them placed out pretty much predictable. You do see them just going on A after the fail on B, then they will go back on A maybe. Like, they're not doing new stuff, and this is why I reproach them. Skirt is gonna get a triple and almost find the 4th. Connecting a few bullets, but Capophone coming from the bank window, making it into 4-0, and we'll now stamping into the round number 5, the last one on the T side for BK Black. So at least win 1 round and grab a few more when you're on the T, when you're on the CT. Sorry, but it's it looks and smells really bad for Bunker Black so far.
Yeah, Bunker Black playing super predictable. I completely agree. That's the worst thing you can do in a search and destroy match, and that is play predictably. Last round, they paid for it. It looks like they're getting a strong start as 3 players for the side of GR8 are going to go down very quickly. Predictable as it was, it looks like Bunker Black was able to execute and maintain their man advantage. They take out 3 early. The bomb is down. Capo on phone getting pushed by 2. He's going to be naded by Warvac, and Turka, the last remaining player, is going to be destroyed by Zeno. Zeno picking up a frag, and a much-needed win for the side of Bunker Black as the spawns are going to flip. We're going to see Turka and team GR8 on the attacking side. Maybe Bunker Black plays defensive side better on this map. I feel like the advantage is in favor of the defensive side, so maybe stealing 1 there could be the game breaker for, or game changer for Bunker Black.
Yeah, and even the fact that Darox managed to push just from mid and gets the flank towards B is a great thing. Capo will be taking down Magic though with the snipe, but as he's pushing from behind red, he has the RUS, so he won't be challenging some long range fights, and as soon as he does that, he is getting punished by Capo again, getting another snipe. But the bomb has been dropped by mid on a great pick that was coming from Darox, so now they just need to hold that bomb. They don't need to be greedy, just need to be holding that bomb. Warvac has the sniper as the second weapon. He's going to be missing those 2, but Shark saves the day with the double spray with the Manoir. There's one guy sitting by the corner of Raid. He's escaping. And it is back to a 3v2 for BK Black. So they went from a 5v3 to a 3v2, which was a great comeback from them. And they still have the bomb under the control now. So they just need to hold it. And Stuka is going to be maybe the first one being traded as they are pushing towards this Renlamber area. They don't even know he's by the gym, so if he pushes a great timing, he might be getting a full flank on the entire BK Black roster.
Yeah, BK Black played that very well. They knew the bomb was down mid. It went down super early, and they took advantage of that as they were able to steal 3 kills away from GR8. GR8, I'm not sure what Golden Ring was thinking, pushing through mid while everybody else was pushing through B bomb site. It looked like it was a miscommunication or maybe a strategy play that just didn't pan out. So Zeno and Warvac Shark taking advantage of it. They've got bomb in hand now. Finally, the rotation is going to be made over to B. They've got 12 seconds. Now it's reset to 44. The bomb has to be defused. The retake for Shark, Zeno, and Warvac is what I'm interested in seeing because they didn't hold B very well after the bomb was planted. Let's see how they retake. It looks like we're going to see Zeno push it in aggressively. Turka going to be taken out early. He was holding secret there. Turka, or Capo rather, taken out by Zeno as well. Zeno rushed to that bomb very quickly as he knew that he did not want anybody else to defuse it. So he picks up 2 big frags, rushes over to the side of the bomb and defuses before Shark or Warvac can even get their hands on it. Well played by Zeno.
They saved the day and they managed to get this clutch. And now this is 2 rounds in a row for the side of BK Black. And are they going to go aggressive? Because I saw Darox is going super aggressively by mid, and that works well. But now he's going to be holding the line just right there. He knows that there's one player sitting right here who's going to be picking him. There's another one by Z. I don't think he's going to point him out or even notice him. He's sitting behind that rock, throwing the smokes and utilities. The pre-fire net back the double stairs is a really great one. But there's a trophy down there that's going to cover 2K. Warvac is sitting back the jungle, holding the A line. Magic holding the B stairs line as well. And another great pick from Darox gives them the lead in this round, and they need to get this to get closer and closer to the enemy score. But this is really hot for them, we can tell already. Darox pushed on top of red. He's now just below the window. He's going to be crouching and standing up to get these infos. And they're playing passively with 1 minute remaining. It is a smart choice. And finally, yes, I think BK Black are better on the CT side in these search and destroy games.
Absolutely. Derek's is in a very, very powerful position right outside of top red. This could be an upset alert for GRA if they are unable. They make the rotation, which is wise, over to the A-bomb site. A-bomb site is not held by any players for the Bunker Black team. So I'm watching Derek's. Derek's is rotating in garage as he knows the rotation's been made. He's going to push up aggressively as he played aggressively in the setup. Warvac picking up Skirt. Skirt's going to go down, and Derek's lasering Turka. Turka gets blasted, but Capo able to pick up 2 more frags. We got a 3v2. The bomb is down. Oh, Derek sneaking in with the slide peek. He's going to get the defuse. He gets some help from Magic, and the bomb is going to be defused. The round is going to go in favor of Bunker Black. Bunker Black's able to take 6 straight rounds unanswered. I'm going to be at a loss for words.
Imagine. Imagine if they just 6-0 them right from nowhere. And now they are just 1 round behind the enemy team, and this is what I love about it. They're all going to rush and commit into B, but we need Darox to throw these nades as a pre-fire. It's going to be hard. They're throwing this site. Oh, the nade on the site might be powerful if they push into it. He's finding one. He's coming for the flank. We'll be finding a second, and what a play in the round! That was from BK Black, making it straight from a 4-0 back to a 4-4, and they only need 2 more to get this comeback happening. That will be an incredible performance for BK Black if they do that tonight, Verdex.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say it tier 2. If they don't get these next 2 rounds, they're going to lose. If they lose one of these rounds, and I say this, they're going to have to flip sides after that, and you don't want to be on the attacking side. Obviously, we saw them just get outright embarrassed 4-1 in that attacking side. So if you are Bunker Black, play this as well as you can. You can't go to a defensive or to an attacking side. You got to win it on the defense here. Can't see that flip. Oh, Derek's going to be obliterated. Goldarine picking up a big frag. And Warvac and Derek's are down for the side of Bunker Black. We've got a 3v4. The rotations are going to be made to the A-bomb site as we see 2 players mid onto the pool bar scene, or hot tub, rather. The bomb is going to be in the hands of Goldarine, as it has always been. Smoke's going to go down. Bomb quickly planted. They're going to be planted for bar, poolside, and also the cubby area, as we see Goldarine push into the pool bar area on side of pool. This is a rather interesting push from him as he goes all the way to the backside of that head glitch. Not really in a position to spray and pray anybody, but Zeno takes out Turka. Capo going to take out Magic, and Zeno is going to be taken out. This is a position that you do not want to be in for Bunker Black, and Bunker Black losing that might be, that little flip that GR8 needed in order to take this to a game 3. I called it. If they win here, GR8 might be able to pull this off.
Mm-hmm. Even if BK Black are winning, you might be right, because that was a CT round and they lost it against GR8. I don't know what they messed up on, but I've seen Warvac missing a lot of bullets, and that might have not been helpful at all. Capo Fern has been tagged, but Warshak, that was a greedy shot and a greedy jump shot that he just did there. He's holding the line of the sniper. You can test him with the DRH. Well, he's just glitching. I don't think you should have went for that, even if you tagged him for a bit and missed you. There was a lucky play coming from your side. And they're all going to be playing super passively, holding these lines, and Magic's the sniper is going to be holding the red line, as 2 of the enemy players are sitting by the zigzag area, and 2 guys now by the red Lambo. They might be pushing by ramp, so you need to take and pay attention to that. The smoke has been thrown. It's pushing aggressively towards top red. He's sitting in a corner, and I think if he had an SMG, that would have been the greatest positioning ever, because I don't think it's going to check this corner out as soon as it rotate. But the only defense line on A is going to be Shark. He left the site now. So he's going to pick the info saying, they're all pushing B. They're all pushing A. Just rotate. Give us some help. And then now we see Magic's coming back. We see Warvac coming back as well to set the defense up. and the bomb is already going down into 5v5. It's going to be super hard for them to go for that 5v5 retake, but we do still believe in Banker Black, making it into this round 11. Darox will take down Rasmo, not having a great game so far. Scott is going to be carrying his team with Capo, and now that this is a 5v4, they need to play strategically.
Zeno's going to take out Turka. Gold Arena taking out Zeno. The trade's made 3v4. With Bunker Black having a man advantage, they might be able to get this bomb defuse down. There's only 2 players remaining. Gold Arena is going to be taken out the round. One more player, Capo, remaining, but the bomb was placed very, very unstrategically on the outside. They were not defending that side. I'm not sure where Capo was going with that, but Capo was not in a well placed position as he was on top of the stairs. The bomb was defused, and Bunker Black needs to find a way to win on the attacking side. I see them pushing towards the B bomb site. It's not a very good push, as we see 4 players holding B. I guess they were wanting that A retake, and I don't think Bunker Black. Yeah, they are aware the rotations are going to be made again. We got 2 players going to the pool area, 1 mid, 1 pool, and the rotations are going to be made. Information is going to be relayed. I could assume Bunker Black's going to be pushing towards that A bomb site here shortly.
Who is that player from the side of GRA sitting there? Dude, they're all proning behind rocks, so he's not even able to spot a player out. You could see a feet somewhere, but the nade has been tagging Rasmo straight on the site. Goldorin is going to be shooting a bit of bullets, but he's being attacked for a bit as well. Warvac is being low too. And I think they might need to push towards A, but who's that player from them side just sitting by mid? He's going to be Capo Phone holding line in Bang, both from mid. And from the other side is going to be missing that first snipe, missing the second as well as being spoked. And Magic's 2 Krasma down on the enemy side. Capo being low by 30 HP left now. And I'm pretty sure they're all going to push towards B, and that will be the wrongest choice ever. Darox takes one. Turka maybe to follow up. They're all sitting by mid, and this is not what she should do, my guys. Turka with another kill. Goldarina some more, and what a massive mistake that was from Banker Black, sorry. Not surviving this, and Xeno in 1v4. There's no way he's going to clutch this out. That was a worse strategy. You guys knew that you needed to rush towards A, but you rushed towards B, and you were leading GOA, getting into another round and another game as we're moving for the first time of that stream into game number 3.
Yeah, that game-changing moment, I called it, dude. They were not going to get the attacking point. Obviously, they got the information they needed with that nade hitting one of the GR8 players. I'm not for sure who it was, but they did not capitalize on that information. With a nade landing, you got to assume that all of them are there. They're playing super aggressive just like you. They got the same energy as you. You got to assume that they're going to play just like you. And they obviously read that very well. GR8 did and held point and was very, very patient in that push. We saw them, as you said, they were holding on the backside of rocks, obviously panning out. We're going to see a domination on Hackney Yard, a game to 200, first half to 100. I'm going to have to say Bunker Black plays objective very well, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a shot in the dark. They might take this game. But with the way that GR8 coming out the gate, playing Search and Destroy so well, they might keep that same energy. It's a toss-up. GR8 showing promise with Rasmo fragging out 30 on the first hardpoint. Can they play objective well, though? That is going to determine if GR8 is going to be able to snag a win from Bunker Black here.
I don't know. I can't understand why they choose that. I saw Magic picking on top red with the snipe. So basically, when he spotted and he was picking with the sniper, he spotted enemies. Even the character said it. The enemy has been spotted on the side. Why do you even try to rush again towards this side where you knew there was an enemy that you haven't even spotted with your eyes, but your character did? Don't you even try to go for that because you knew you were pushing through pillars. Someone was sitting on top of the circle. Took 2 players down, then the third on Magix, and then make it a 4th. In the end, Goldaring clutched the entire round on his own, making it a 6-5 for GO8 as we're going to move straight into this domination. And this domination will be... Oh my god. He's going to be on Knockney Yard. That's the worst part of it. The domination will be played on Knockney Yard. I've never played a domination, on that map. Being played at least in a competitive match. What do you think about it, dude? What do you think now that we know the map?
All right, so Hackney Yard, it is a spawn-based map, obviously for Hardpoint and for Domination. If you are on the tire shop side first, you're going to have the advantage to get B quicker. I feel like there's a shorter distance from tire shop to the B dom site, so it's not as lopsided as say like a Crash map. You ever play Crash on Domination, where if you have A spawn, you're easily going to get B. And if you're in trouble if B is capped, you're on the A side. So this map, I feel like it's just an advantage to the A side bomb or A side dom site. So easier to get to B, but harder to hold and maintain once you initially get it. So a lot of back and forth. If you can control your spawn and B, you're going to win the game. I'm calling Bunker Black for the win here because they play objective very well. I watched them just absolutely outfrag in the sense of objective. They didn't necessarily outfrag in the sense of kill death ratio, but 100 plus points going in the hard point for the win. So Domination, if it looks anything like that, Bunker Black's going to win it with ease.
Yeah, they might be able to. Yeah, it seems like the Respawn playstyle fits the Banker Black roster more than the Search and Destroy. Even if they did a nice try being leading 4-0, coming back 4-4, and in the end they choked everything they tried to go for. They got the bomb defused and managed to go back to 5-5. But the last round, dude, I can't forget the mistake they did on that one. That was easy win if they went towards A because this is what I don't understand about their decision making here. They took Capo down. No, Capo was super low HP while being in a 5v4, as a reminder. They were in a 5v4. Magix took a grenade kill straight into Rasmo. And then they took Capo at 30 HP with some stuff like nades and spray of the DRH. So they knew that the only guy they spotted towards A was low HP. But they decided to go back to B. This is what I don't
I
understand.
didn't understand that either. Yeah, I didn't understand that at all. That was not a very good push for them. With Capo, I think it was the only player. Of course, they can't see our screen, so they don't know exactly where everybody is. But with that nade hitting multiples, and then also one in kitchen that were being pushed, Capo weak. He pushed back outside, going to the stair side or that tree head glitch. I didn't understand that push either. If I am Bunker Black, as soon as that nade got a hit marker, I would have made that rotation to A via the A long route. I would have gone all the way there. Capo, of course, would have been able to take some shots, but if you got 4 there to that one player sniping, you're gonna have an advantage. You're gonna be able to lay some cover fire at least enough to get that bomb down. So, not a smart play by Bunker Black. GRH showing their dominance in Search and Destroy as I caught it. As soon as they lost that round of defending, I knew they weren't going to be able to get that Search and Destroy match. But Hackney Yard is going to be the series breaker. We got a 1-all matchup in GR8 and Bunker Black. What are your predictions? I know I've already spoke heavily on Bunker Black. I don't want to be too biased. I don't want to sound like the guy who calling it here or thinks that Bunker Black's just going to destroy them. I don't think they're going to destroy them. I just think they play objective well. But what are your thoughts on this matchup for the Domination?
I might be sharing the same point of view, but to be honest with you, when I saw this first game from BK Black, I was sure 100% that it will dominate in this Search and Destroy. And this is not
Here we
what
are.
happened. Yeah, and here we are now in
Here we
game
are.
number 3. So I think I messed up on this call as well. And just so we make it 100% caster win rate, I'll go for GR8. Even if I'm sort of convinced inside the Banker Black roster are going to do better in the respawn mode.
Absolutely. As we are waiting for these guys to ready up in the lobby, should be started up here shortly. Domination, Hackney Yard, points have been set, time limits have been made right. We just need to get these guys ready to go. So we are missing a few things. We're going to be waiting for these guys to submit that, and until then, we're going to be in the lobby waiting for these. Chat, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you think Bunker Black's going to take this, or do you think GR8's going to come back 2 points to get this domination? Played the hard point very, very poorly. Objective was just not on their mind. We are ready to go. So everyone's ready up in the lobby. We're going to get started up here. It's going to be a domination on Hackney Yard. Haven't seen too much domination on this map. We saw a hard point earlier, but should be interested to see how these teams play it on a domination. So we're going to have everyone spawn in. Everyone's ready to roll. Looks like we are going to be pretty even now. 1v1, 1-all going into the third game. Domination Hackney Yard. C is going to be occupied by what looks like GR8. They're going to make a push, one-man push onto the B bombs or dom site immediately, contesting, and Turka is just going to be obliterated. That B dom site is going to be quickly occupied by 3 members of the Bunker Black roster, and just as I expected, the objective is going to be capped rather quickly. A and B are both going to be held by Bunker Black. They're going to have the 2-point advantage, and it looks like GR8 opting to slay again just not going to pay off. If in my perspective, they're going to have to play a little bit more objective-based gameplay. You just can't slay out. And as I say that, they finally get some shots on B and are holding that warehouse.
They're holding the warehouse, manages to get 3 fries. Thanks to him, but Arax is coming for the backstab, but still have a Turka sitting on top of the building. And as long as they hold this position, but no, as we're talking about him, Castle Coast over again. Xeno is going to be finding him. Goldrin with the follow-up. And the GR8 roster, or great roster, whatever you guys want to call it, is just controlling these games so far with a pretty short lead for over 4 points now against the Bunker Black roster. But still, the point is halfway captured by BK. Might be stepping in now as Xeno is going to try to put a bit of pressure on them in the spawn, preferring the top of the window. Rasmo won't die to that one, but that's a -4 coming from GR8. They're basically pushing in every single side. Skuts pushing from the side, and Warvac for another kill. The retakes and the job they're doing as a team is great from both sides, but now we need one to shine more than the other to take this win.
Absolutely. Turka played it very well. He peeks onto the B bombs or dom site. He manages to get a little bit of time on it, but he quickly jumps off as he knows he doesn't have numbers. In a game of domination, you got to count your kills. If you're able to count 3 kills within a time span of being at the dom site, you can assume that you're going to be outmanning them. 3 kills should be enough to get the B dom site. B's going to be held, and A is going to be held for the favor of Bunker Black. I got to give it to GR8. They are playing a lot more objective-based, which you could tell by the amount of kills that they're getting. They're not getting the same amount of kills that they did in the hardpoint game. Their positioning is more geared towards capturing the objective, and that's the way you got to play. You got to sacrifice that KD in order to get the point. You got to win your gunfights, obviously, but there are going to be occasions where you're going to be outmanned and you're going to be outplayed. But you got to be focused on that point. And A is going to be quickly capped. Oh! Denied. Derek's and Shark denying the A cap. That was almost, that would have been a game changer for the side of GR8, and a bold strategy not paying off for GR8. They're going to be down nearly 30 or 20 plus points going into the end of this first half. My guys. This is a very decent best-of-3 matchup we're seeing on a domination Hackney Yard. Flo, I know I'm still in energy, man, but I'm just like feeling it, man. You get in that flow state, and you just keep rambling, and I cannot help myself.
That's all good, dude. That's all good because it's getting really late where I live, so I'm starting to be a bit tired, but I'm not tired of watching these games happening now, as we do see BK Black as pretty much expected from our side, dominating and leading these games so far. The A flag is about to be recaptured, but that has been denied over again. Dude, when there were 3 men pushing across the entire map, making the turnaround, and just going for a 3-man A cap, and they've been denied within a second by 3 players from BK Black pushing at the same time. That was a really great and organized play. Yeah, he's going to be taken and backstab straight back. Xeno reducing this, and he's about to unlock. He's 1 kill away from unlocking his Goliath. Warvac is already in the bag. I love it.
32 points, you're down. I find GR8, after making that first initial push, I would have sent 1 to the A bomb site or dom site, and then send the rest to B, because they would have all tried to fire off A. Obviously, they did not push for the objective there, and they paid the price. They're down by 32. They're not going to get a quick B cap either, which could be detrimental to them. It's not going to be game ending, but could definitely cause some troubles down the road. If you're unable to get the B bombs or dom site immediately, it could obviously show some kind of confidence issues. You got to get that B dom site down. You got to get B. You got to maintain A. We're seeing a strong hold here by the side of Bunker Black. We got 2 players in for Bunker Black. They're going to be taken out. So, oh my God, Zeno perfectly placed sentry gun, able to steal any kind of cap from B immediately off the rip. Is going to be a great defense for the side of Bunker Black, and Skirt and team scrambling to get this B dom site. They're going to have 2 players. One, yes, they get the cap.
Oh my God,
but
Zeno.
the recap. Oh my God, Zeno equalizing it, clearing the board. Goliath in the hands of my guy Magix. Magic's pushing up. He is right in putting this Goliath on the top side of the warehouse. And Bunker Black opting to play objective, making it work. Getting the cap onto B after quickly tapping it and getting the position right. The Goliath is weak. It's going to be 83 health, 3 health. He was tip-tissed. 3 health now. The Goliath is absolutely one shot. B is going to be capped. Turka taken out by the Goliath. So the Goliath utilized to the best of its ability before it's destroyed. We're going to have a B cap for the side of GR8 or Great, however you guys say it.
Dude, the thing is, Warvac managed to unlock another guy while he was defending his. So he gave his Goliath to Shark. Shark is already super low HP as he's jumping into this site. He's going to be shot down pretty easily, but there's 2 more Goliaths actually being thrown on the site. Zeno is going to be using one. Warvac might be the other user, and yes, they will all push for these ace burns with Dyrox helping him out to get this capture. But they need to keep one holding the other side though. If they go at the same time for B, oh my God, they're being destroyed. Capophone killed him. They've both been killed, dude. They've both been killed.
GR8 is looking hella strong right now. Bunker Black unable to get anything off of those Goliaths. They were able to recap B, but you got to sit and think, like, what went wrong with those Goliaths to where they were destroyed that quickly? We're going to have 4 men on the site of B, but why can't they cap it? 2 men now on B. We see Warvac peeking in. Warvac's going to be destroyed. B is going to be capped. At this point, they don't necessarily need to cap momentarily to get the, or C to cap the win, but it's going to be a very close matchup. It appears as though Bunker Black needs 40, and it looks like the side of GR8 is going to need 70. The time is what I'm worried about now. I don't know if they can get 70 points off of a 140 flip, but it might happen if they're just not going to have to give up. They can't give up B for 1. For 2, they're going to have to stop going for the triple cap without some kind of coverage on B, because if you give B back and they take A, you have C, now you're going to be in a loss-loss situation. So, yeah, this is going to be a super tight game.
Darix is still going for that flank, almost connecting the triple bullet, but Godwin is going to be using the annihilator now. Is he going to die from behind? No, he's still got Capophone. He's just going to push in. The C flag will be recaptured. And I think they pointed out that if you have the ace burn, according to them, it's easier to get this. And no, there's going to go and jump into a triple cap. Oh, Darroch saves the day. Holds the entire C on his own, and neither might be able to go for an A cap on a great play, but no, Skirt is super full for A. They managed to get B. C is being reduced. A is halfway captured by the Banker Black roster. Warvac was about to throw an A on the side, but that didn't work well at all. They need to go for that A, or at least to get some other kills done.
Yeah, they're going to need a triple cap here in order to win. There's no way they win with 2 pieces with this amount of time left.
To be fair with them, they might be winning off only a double cap. Oh no, they need a triple cap. Okay, I just understood what you meant. That's over.
Yeah, there's 10 seconds left. That's game. Game goes to Bunker Black. Bunker Black wins in high fashion. Wow, bro. GR8 had everything they needed to win that. Derek's was the equalizer in that big three-piece knockoff of C. Wow. That was one hell of a matchup.
A great match coming between that BK Black and GR8. That was a close one, and this is not even ending with the score, but ending with the time that ran out. The first round from BK Black was dominant, pretty much dominant. Nothing we can say about it. That was almost perfect. The second one was a bit more messy, but no, that was a great one from GR8 himself. They just went for that map, and I might think, as it's the first time, I might be making sort of a quick decision or a quick statement. But I might think that the A flag, having the A burn, is a bit more efficient than being on C, because it seems like they're closer to the site.
It's kind of like if you've ever played on Crash, it's lopsided in the sense that it's easier to get to that. Obviously not that drastic if you're on the C dom site. You don't have to spawn all the way out, but you obviously have an advantage on the A dom site as it's just absolutely closer, and you got cover too. So that tire shop's going to give you cover to cap A really quickly. If you just send one there, you can send 4 to B. It's very easy on the A dom site. So you would be right to make that decision, as we saw them obviously pushing in to get the A dom site off the rip, and it just did not work. Bunker Black played objective well. They played the point very well. They fragged a little more consistent than the hardpoint game, obviously giving them the edge, taking the dub, winning the series 190 to 174 in that domination. That was a great matchup. I expected a little bit more from Bunker Black. They got the win, but just not 100% all there. They have a lot of untapped potential, in my opinion.
They do actually, and with the work they put it in together tonight, we might be looking forward to seeing them playing a lot better, and a lot of other closed series, just like the one that we've just seen tonight. Sorry, it's getting super late, so I'm getting super tired as well, so I might be waffling for a bit. These games for tonight have been great. We're just going to take a quick look at all the results, seeing so you guys know what we've been through. Two off-stream matches have been happening as well. Kings taking the 2-0 win against White Dragons White, 2-0 for Bunker Gold against Sinks, 2-0 for Aphelion against Iconic, 2-0 for Singularity against Ancient Esports, 2-0 for Elevate against Apple Fisting, and the first BO3, full BO3, was at a 2-1 for Bunker Black, winning thanks to the time remaining. That was a great night. Again, a pleasure to catch with you, Verdict, and you'll be back next week for the entire 2 streams that we have next week in Mobile Mayhem by my sides. Come on, say what you want to say now.
Oh man, dude, I had a blast with you guys today. Obviously, again, off to a rocky start with name pronouncing, but I'll eventually get there. I'm lying. I'm not gonna get there. I'm poor at pronouncing names. I'm so sorry. You just got to forgive me for it, and just sit back and enjoy the show as we're gonna bring you some pretty exciting matchups next week. I'll be here for one more week, and then potentially maybe later on down the road. So don't forget Verdict just yet. I might be back in the future on this European scene. I'm loving to hear you guys are making me feel like I am at home. So I appreciate all of your support, and guys, again, thank you for the opportunity. It has been a pleasure. Flo, one of the better casters I've had the opportunity to cast with, man. Thank you again for the opportunity. Thank you for allowing me to ramble into domination. The game, I just got on that roll, man, and you just can't let it go. And I didn't, man. So I appreciate you.
What a great thing to see somebody from another community, which is you basically from LA. You told me Alabama, so basically coming from LA and coming into an EU scene which is not yours, and putting so much pressure, not so much pressure, but so much interest and hype into it. It's such a pleasure to be casting with you these games, I can swear. So we're going to wrap these streams up. Make sure to drop him a follow on Twitter and on every social media he is on. Follow me as well on this channel. We're close from hitting 3,000 followers. And make sure to join the Mobile Mayhem Twitter and Discord server as well to be informed for further events and all these actualities and updates from the tournament. Verdict and FloSkiLL, we're casting these Mobile Mayhem, week 2, day 2 of this season 4. Hope you guys enjoyed. That's over for us now. See you, everyone.
Much love, baby.